Welcome to the Theran Adventures. I have to adjust that. Thank you. Gelatinous Noobs.
Is everything on?
Everything's on. Everything's good. Everything looks nice, I believe.
I feel like somebody's watching.
Yep, sound's working. We're good.
The
We're
dice are rolling.
No, we're not. We're amateurs. Anyway, welcome to episode 13 of the Theran Adventures.
Unlucky number.
Gelatinous Noobs.
What does that mean?
Everywhere you look.
Knows. When last we left off, the Theran Adventures, our party found themselves seeing a couple of familiar, unexpected faces. Courage, Saloon, as well as Kothar Thurkir. We're heading to the Jade Dragon Casino. Through some fun casino games and investigation there, you were able to discover that they were meeting some other individuals. An opportunity to perhaps replace one of these individuals, the bugbear that had slain Wrath, was offered and declined. You all, needing a moment to figure out what was going on, decided that you would get a suite, a nice hotel room. But not before Lute was also caught off guard by another familiar face, Muriel, who's been here the whole time. And they didn't forget her, I promise.
Nope.
But you all went up to the room, Muriel informing Lute that she had procured a very special tryout for both her and him. Maybe tomorrow, maybe in the days to come. But you all saw several individuals walking into the suite across from you. This included Kothar, Courage, Saloon, as well as a bugbear. Don't know his name, but he's definitely the one who killed Wrath.
Maybe. Allegedly.
Better
looking
familiar, a familiar dragonborn by the name of Emtos, somebody that Lute knew from his past, as well as a thin, gaunt, heavily scarred, pale individual with a striking resemblance to Elm.
Striking handsomer.
We had hot Raya. No, we had hot Elm.
We also
In this arc.
we also saw one more. Everybody's gonna have a hot doppelganger.
Yep.
I'm the hot doppelganger.
I don't know how you improve on
Sure
Yenna,
you
I'll
are,
be honest.
buddy. Sure you are. Anyway,
How can the pantsuit get any better?
Any hotter.
we also saw one more individual from Raya's past, a dark-skinned Asimar named Akana.
Bitch.
When last we left off, Xarrei and Raya were like, "This is scary. Let's go check on the airship." And left.
Check on the airship.
Leaving their friends to fend for themselves. And with that, we joined the party
I'm gonna go check on my
once
girlfriend.
more. With that,
I'll check on your girlfriend with you.
hey, he's on the other side of the glass now, so
He can't hear us now.
he can't hear you guys now.
That's what happens.
So, with that,
Evan left
what
me
would
up
you
there.
like to do? If any of you have anything striking, it is still the evening of the 27th of Drelion. Late in the evening, probably around 9:30, 10 at night. What do you guys want to do?
Oh shit. I don't.
It's on the camera.
I'm gonna go check on what Xarrei said. I had a doppelganger or something.
Mm-hmm. You walk up to the door with this
God.
small little peephole to look out, and you see across the hall a very gaunt figure. He's wearing kind of patchwork type of robes. You can tell that his face is heavily scarred. He's sitting kind of down with his arms over his knees, slouched. Has a little bit of a sad demeanor on his face. He looks a lot like you. A couple of key differences, though. He doesn't look like he's as pale. Maybe there isn't as much coolness in his skin or blood. But what you do notice right off the bat is that he's heavily scarred. Across his face, tons of scars.
Which makes him hot.
Poor guy.
That's
Real
ridiculous.
bad boy.
Yeah, I was like, is that your type, Luke?
I just kind of feel bad for him because I'm assuming I'm like, hey, buddy.
What? Do we got a homeless person laying in the hallway? Just call security. Get him out of here. This is ridiculous.
I'm wondering if he's also from the facility, but why would he look like me?
Wait. Looks like you?
Kinda. Does he look enough like me where it's like, oh, he's
Oh,
related?
he looks uncannily like you. There's some minor differences. Hair color, his skin is a little bit more flush and stuff like that. But he definitely looks like if you were looking across the room and saw two of you, you'd say, how are there two of you the same person?
If he committed a crime, you could get blamed for it.
Absolutely.
The black and white like
Uh-huh.
sketches.
Yeah, check this out. I'm just gonna step
Don't
back.
take that idea.
And I'm like,
Me and you were the only ones left, right?
Yes.
yeah.
So I'll
Lute and Muriel are in a room with wine.
Mm-hmm.
sit my bourbon and
Yeah.
look out the keyhole.
Children.
What in the name of fucking... Good Lord.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think. I mean, to be fair, I guess I could have a brother, but I didn't even know who my parents were.
Oh, that's not a brother. That's a clone, man.
A twin?
Attack?
When you did the reading, did they say anything about siblings?
No, they just said about my parents.
Should we go out and talk to him?
Probably not. I mean,
He's just slouched in the hallway. Is he staring at our door, or is he just...
You see that he's staring out, looking seemingly at your door.
well, all the other people are behind that door that he's at. I don't want to. I feel like maybe the casino hasn't good enough guards where they won't try to kill us, but at the same time, I don't want to take those chances with everybody gone.
What do you think about calling security, see if they have him removed?
I don't want to.
He's not with the rest of the group.
Yeah, but
There's some weird guy in our hallway.
He's staring at her
let's just
door.
ignore him for now. Wait for the group to get back. I do want to talk to him at some point, though. Now's not the time.
All right, fair enough.
And that bugbear, is that the guy? Is that where the compass is pointing?
Oh yeah, it's fucking him.
Oh, well, he's dead. I don't know when, but soon.
I think it's best we not try to speed anything up here.
No.
This compass, we can track them from behind.
That's
Maybe figure out what they're doing.
yeah.
Try to get a jump on them.
Do you find it odd that somebody from like all of our paths are here?
It's incredibly strange, yes.
Like I mean, unless there was some form of divine intervention leading us here, there's someone from yours, someone from mine, Courage. Wasn't that Dragonborn? Someone Lute said he knew.
Yeah, someone from out west that was in the... I never quite understand his story or when he's telling the truth or not, but sounds like somebody from a gang he was either affiliated with or in. I can never fucking tell, I'll be honest.
So why would a gang member from the west, if that's my twin or brother, that's from the facility, a person that killed, but was a part of your son's death, and the inner demon of my sister and another person that's part of a gang organization and a vampire lady. Allegedly. They're all
Don't
together.
saw her bite anybody.
Bakery.
I don't know. This is too much for me to wrap my head around.
I don't think it's too much. I think what we have to realize is what we thought was localized with the Mithrgard attack on Armshold is not. This is continent-wide, different factions. So in order for different people from different factions all across the continent coordinating attacks to be together in one place at one time, whatever they're doing is important.
It's true.
And starting a fight in a casino or even just a few steps outside of it is not going to help us get anywhere.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially since we don't see any of the We've seen a few of the bosses.
Didn't you run into one of them when you were down at the horse races?
Yes, it was Kothar.
But he didn't know who you were.
He knew who I was. He was the one that we had the opinion, or had the thought
That's
that
right. Because
helped break the security at arm's hold. He literally thought I was there to kill him. But I was able to play it off as that Mithragar doesn't exist anymore. Why do I give a shit?
But
But I do give a shit.
But he didn't
Not
know
really.
that. Initially, he didn't know that you were here, though.
No.
So there's a chance that they're here not because of us.
I don't think they're here for us. Although, at this point, with Kothar figuring it out, it might be. They're after, I believe, the same book we had a chance to procure in Eastern Thera.
Yeah,
I'd almost guarantee that.
probably.
Because that's how I got introduced to Kothar, was I was trying to feel out some folks at the casinos if anybody knew of any book traders in the area, and I mentioned it, and
Yeah, that's bringing back
Well,
memories of
maybe-
earlier today.
maybe a poor move on my part, but it felt like it was going well until it didn't.
Well, point of order, you remember that Kothar offered to have you kill the bugbear.
Yeah.
Because the bugbear was going to be a guide for them to get a compass from a third party.
Yeah, no, that's right. Not necessarily the book, but the compass.
Yeah.
That I also decided to give up. So
Well-
I'm on a wild tear of good decisions.
Hey, sometimes I've been known to make a great decision here and there. I've jumped off of airships when I don't know how to fly. So
Yeah, for hindsight, perhaps I've been a little tough on you.
yeah, well, that's okay.
Where did the fucking girls go?
We jump cut to the girls. They're still floating outside the window. They're still flying there.
That is some professional segue right there. Well done.
Thank you.
I mean, before we had teleported out, I had said, like, I want to go check on poetry. So I think we'd just be flying in that direction.
I'm glad that spell worked. Looking at the window. I don't know what would have happened, like, if we got stuck in the window.
I wonder if we'll be able to get back in the same way.
We'll cross that bridge when we get back. Or that window, I guess. We start that way, I think, right?
Yeah.
You guys are flying.
I can see the port, yeah.
You
I can
guys
see
are
the ship
flying.
from here.
I mean, the whole, yeah, I can see it.
You guys fly. It takes probably a good 20, 30 minutes because you're flying over the buildings and the traffic and everything like that. You notice that the city is far quieter, but there is kind of always this melodic tune that seems to go throughout the city. You notice that, especially at night, there are lights that kind of illuminate the city and catches all of the architecture and the silver sources and all of the different things. So the city is very beautiful. You notice, especially from flying up, that the architectural design is, you can see essentially with lights, this shape of a heart. The whole city is in the shape of a heart. Harp, not heart. Anyway, you guys are flying to the
Heart of the heart.
From
takes
to
like I said, 20, 30 minutes. You guys arrive at the dock. Do you fly to the dock or just fly to the deck of the ship?
I'd probably go to the dock because I'm like, I don't want the guards to be like, ooh, why are you flying to a ship? So that would be my thought process on that.
Yeah.
I think on the way, I'd be like, so what do you think about Lute leaving?
I mean, obviously I don't want him to, but he has his whole life ahead of him, and who are we to tell him not to? I feel like he's safest with us, so we definitely have to make sure that school is up to par. Like, I'm gonna drill that headmaster. In a non-sexual way.
Kinky.
I don't
I don't
know.
know how I feel about Muriel.
Because we don't know her.
Yeah.
Well, he can message us. Because if they have, like, if we leave and they have their first big breakup and he's like, help, I want to drop out of school because me and my girlfriend broke up. I could see that happening.
Smash cut to Lute in the room. Hey, do you want to try some drugs? Just kidding.
Yes.
I mean, like, my first breakup was pretty bad.
Yeah?
I mean, she died, so I don't know if that counts.
I don't know what to say to that.
Xarrei's like, damn, this is getting serious.
I have no empathy.
I'm still not really good at the small talk.
Yeah, for a charisma cast, I kind of suck at charisma.
But I'm hot.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, and I kind of just like pat her on the shoulder.
I love that.
No, my first instinct was to go, oh, rip, but like that's not.
That's not Xarrei.
Anyway.
How do you feel about it? Are you
It's gonna
worried
suck.
Muriel's, like...
A siren? Yeah.
Like, actually?
Maybe.
Oh. Have you heard her sing? Do you want to bone Muriel? Okay. Because that's a child. I think... Is she 18? Is she a predator?
Freeze!
A cougar?
Lute, I don't like the way your friends look at you.
Who needs studio? I
fucking
get that
audience laughing
sometimes
when you have
too.
Lute.
Yeah, no kidding.
We have our live laugh track. Folks.
No, but... Sorry. I use humor to cope. Yeah. It's gonna suck.
Yeah. And then I have to fly all the way back here when he's like done in like 3 weeks because he's so good at music.
Yeah. But he's gonna learn a lot.
Not if they can't teach him anything. He's so good at music.
Okay, I know he says he's the fucking tits, but he needs to be humbled a little bit, and I think it'll be good for him. And I think, okay, I don't know about you, but like, I didn't have a shit shot at formal education. And if any of us are gonna be able to amount to fucking anything, it should be him. He's a kid.
And
He
he's got
is
the
full of
longest life to live.
potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yenna's gonna die any day.
Definitely can't be Yenna.
I mean, she had her whole life to do anything she wanted, right?
She's hanging out with us.
I'm just saying.
Like the college kid at the party in high school.
The kid that peaked in high school that goes back to high school parties.
Yeah, so back in my day.
Are you doing fellow kids?
Oh, you play football? I was on the football team too.
What I'm just saying is, shit's getting dark. I don't think it's gonna get any better, and whoever's going into this shit fest with us, I want it to be their choice. If he feels like he needs to do some training and then make his choice, I say we check out this school and see if it's up to par.
I just don't know if we can survive without him.
Really?
Yeah. He heals us a lot.
Maybe we should hire a
Shots
healer.
fired.
Maybe I could learn how to heal. It can't be that hard.
As you guys are walking,
As we walk into the
you guys are walking through the docks. You notify the guards. They kind of recognize who you are. You guys are walking up. You're about to board the ship. I need everybody to roll me a D100 twice.
Oh.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Okay. That is
Let me know
40?
if you get below 10.
40.
Just wait. Let me know if you get below 10.
40.
Above 90.
okay. Michael, is this one?
Yes,
Or
this
this
one.
one?
Yep. 98.
Okay.
Look at that. Nope. I almost got 100.
Okay.
You counted out in my 98, asshole.
We got 100.
We did, Matt. We got 100.
You did.
Hey, I got 40. Did you get a 60?
I got a 88.
65.
And the second roll?
Oh, you gotta do it twice?
Yeah.
Where were you?
22.
84 and an 82.
Nice.
Yes.
So only one above
Yep,
and one below.
Counteract.
As you guys are walking onto the ship, you notice that Basalt and Uther are still on the top deck. They seem to be laughing. They've got kind of like a cigar. Basalt's got some weird, like giant, like big gulp kind of stuff. You don't know what kind of liquid is in there. But you also see that the Chef Tilnak, is also on the ship, but he's looking out the other way, and he's kind of like slumped over the side, and he's just kind of looking out just on the horizon.
He's slumped?
Slumped, like just kind of like sad.
Purposely slumped?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd love to hear a
Making sure he
conversation
wasn't dead.
Throwing up
Basalt
over the
and
edge.
Uther.
I never realized how much of a doctor Lute is.
You see, as you guys are walking onto the ship, Basalt. Yep. Basalt.
Hi, Basalt. What? Sorry, I'm so far away from you. Let me get what this is.
You guys went to the casino, right?
Yeah.
You win big and you get money.
Not shit. Oh, fuck off.
I think Yenna wants some money.
He points over at the chef.
Oh, chef.
Chef, you're a winner to us.
I spent all my wages. I don't have any money.
Hey. But that's why we pay you good.
Can I get an advance? You see Basalt kind of turns over to you and he goes,
I walk over to
big money.
You won? Won big?
Big money. You see he reaches down and he pulls out a bag, and you see that Captain Uther pulls out a bag. They've got several thousand gold.
Good for them.
Hell yeah. Can I stealthily or try to stealthily give Chef
Oh.
100 gold?
Yeah, if you want to try and stealth, it's gonna be a high DC.
I just don't want
Sleight of hand, yeah. You could like physically put it on his person, or it'd probably be easier to like put something in his like room, in his cabin.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
No roll for putting something in his cabin.
Cool.
It's a termination letter. We can't have broke people on the ship.
You
can't have losers
this,
on the
you
ship.
must have this much money to play.
I feel bad. We're in the city of splendor and he's broke. That sucks.
Should have played better. It's totally my fault for rolling a 2 over
He
here.
probably was so fucked up on drugs and he just kept going. He's like, I'm gonna hit it this time.
You guys,
19. Hit me. Oh,
He
2.
slept with the
Jackpot.
goblin lady. That's what happened.
Blackjack. Hit me.
Right.
you guys have any conversation with them, or do you continue towards poetry? Pretty much anything that they have as far as RP would go is just they won big, they did well.
Chef was depressed.
Chef was doing very well at the beginning of the night, but then he had a really bad turn of luck at the end.
I think that's about it.
I'd probably be like, so, is that anybody else back? Everybody's back?
None sleeping now.
Cool.
We're still riding high.
In the event that we have to leave tomorrow.
We might be doing a hot takeoff.
You said we could take a couple days off.
Yeah, well then, all
Some
of our,
shit happened.
Sucks till now. You see the chef go. You see Chef till now goes. I can't win my money. Captain Luther said, "All right, we'll let everybody know. We'll be happy, but it's fine."
Okay.
Okay.
There'll be other casinos.
We'll be just there on some but we're all kind of.
Hey, we'll try. We'll try to stay here. I promise. We just want.
Your ship.
Yeah.
So you don't need to.
I know. I just.
You want to work until the morning? I'm getting old and it's fine. He's sturdy to rock, so we'll just pick up my slack.
Hey. Maybe. Oh. Uther.
You know, weird about
sounds like we need to put put him in a nursing home, right? What do you think? We'll find a really good one for him.
You want to go look at a plot of land?
Can't handle all this.
That hill over there looks
You see
nice.
it's just like, oh, this buddy's hurting my heart.
We'll find a
You see-
real good
you see that the-
funeral plot.
You see that him and Basalt just head downstairs below
Okay.
deck and stuff.
Okay.
Well, I feel bad about that, but I'd rather that than, us die.
Yeah, I wanted to let them know just in case, hey, we might be leaving.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check on Nimbus, give her some food. I assume check on Poetry was a solo thing.
Yeah, probably. Preferably.
With her,
Yeah.
Condition.
I mean, I would want some peace and fucking quiet if I was her, so
Yeah.
I'll meet you back in up top.
Yeah.
You head downstairs. You're just staying, pretty much.
I
Top
would
deck?
swing by Chef's cabin, drop off some
the
gold
money.
for him,
Mhm.
little pity money,
Yeah.
and then I'd go see Nimbus, make sure she has plenty of food.
Yeah, she's doing well. You notice that all of the mounts that you guys have been taken care of, been fed. That's part of the crew's job, is to help take care of and maintain the animals. She's excited to see you, purring and everything.
Screech, screech, screech.
You head down to Poetry.
Mm-hmm.
She's got her own private room now. You guys set her up in that room not across the hall, but a little bit further from where you are, one of the guest cabins. You notice the door's closed.
Yeah. She closed and locked it. I just go up to the door. I don't knock on it or anything.
Mhm.
But I just kind of like tap my finger lightly so she knows somebody's there.
You're about to go and tap your finger onto it with a passive perception of 28. You hear what sounds like disgruntled sleeping. Somebody
Okay.
who's probably having a hard time.
Okay. Then I wouldn't knock. I would just go to my room. And find like a piece of paper and just like write a note that says like, got these for you, and I would just like mark it with like X. And then I'd put the braces of defense in front of her door with the note like kind of curled up in them.
Sure.
Aww.
Let me ask you a quick side question. With everything that's been going on with courage and everything, what do you think is your state of mind, Xarrei? Is she anxious? Is she excited? Okay.
To
That's
be
it.
fair, Zari's always anxious. Like, it's not
But
really,
that's the
kind of
default.
default.
Yeah, she needed some anxiety.
She had a
medication,
mood ring, it
but-
would just be like red constantly.
She's just constantly casting calm emotions on herself.
Yeah, so I would drop those off. Kind of just like tell her like we're at the casino. If you need anything, reach out to Uther.
While you're
He
there,
won
you're
big.
setting down the package. You've finished
He
writing
won
down the
big.
note. You
Get
hear
money from here.
on the wind with your passive of, again, 28. Something, it sounds like just really brushing against the side of the ship. Can't really tell what.
Drop the package off and then I go upstairs.
Okay.
Termites.
Termites.
Just big termites.
Big Lute's son. Lute's son is back.
God help us.
Add one more enemy.
Where's my
Yes.
dad?
Daddy, I've been waiting for
I need you, Dad.
Lute went out to get milk.
I want more lizard.
I must suckle the teat of father.
Oh no! Mother wants her
You-
back pay of child support.
You see Xarrei walking up. She's just walking up.
Yeah, I go over to the side where I heard like the brushing.
You don't see anything.
Okay.
I feel like I'd follow you out there and see you, like, are you craning your neck at, like, the side of the ship? Is, like, because it was on the outside of the ship, right? Or she's looking
on
at the
outside
inside?
of the ship. Yeah.
I'd probably like be looking over, and if I didn't see anything, I'd just be like, I thought I heard something, and then I'd just step off the side and just kind of patrol around it.
You're looking around. You don't see anything. You're looking. You're trying to find a roll investigation.
Is it like windy or anything?
Yes.
Must have been the wind.
I don't know. Maybe like
24.
trash
Must
from
have
all
not been.
these.
24. You're looking.
Performers.
Doesn't look like anything's touched the ship aside from the moorings that help bind it to the air dock. You also get the sensation, especially with the wind, that it genuinely probably was the wind.
Your
That
hearing
given
is
your state
crazy.
of mind and everything, with your hearing, your acute hearing and your state of mind of being anxious, you hear everything. You're hearing stuff, and makes you think: is that a threat? Is that courage? Could be flying by, or some other threat.
Is that my hot doppelganger?
I like to think like 10 episodes from now,
just courage.
Xarrei's just going to lose her mind completely because her perception
think
is
she's
so
gonna make
high.
it to 10?
She's just going to lose her mind.
She gets to 30. She's like, I hear the ants fornicating the walls.
Not the ant fornification.
Yes, they're crawling. They're fucking.
There's an orgy. There's an.
I keep hearing big dice rolling.
So,
She's broken the fourth wall.
with your passive insight, you can tell that she's in a little bit of an anxious
Yeah.
state. That she's hearing things that might not necessarily be there.
I think I just land on the ship and be like, okay.
It's pretty fucking windy. We better head back.
Storm rolling in.
Might help us on the way back. Depends on which way the wind is blowing.
You guys notice that the wind is blowing off of the coast, which is to the endless ocean.
Oh,
That's a
that's
lie.
right.
And
Oh, so we have to fly against the wind.
You're not necessarily flying. It's not that it's gale
Crosswind.
force wind or anything like that. But it's kind of a peer effect. When you're by large open bodies of water, it's windier.
Okay,
Go back to the
we
casino.
head back. How was poetry?
fussy.
Sleeping.
Probably for the best. She'd been through a lot.
I left her a note. Told her to let Uther know if she needs anything.
Again, 20, 30 minutes, you're back at the casino. Where do you go?
Probably to the window because that's how we
Sure.
got out. So,
Yep.
so I walk up to the window. I tap the glass.
Can we see them?
Seemed to work the
Yeah, it's a
first
window.
time.
I didn't know if it was like privacy
you're,
gas or
no,
anything.
no. You're on the top floor.
Hi.
You two are still there. It's been probably about an hour and a half. Depends on how late you guys would have stayed up.
We're playing Yahtzee.
I try to cast Dimension Door.
Okay. You cast the spell as you take Xarrei's hand, and you feel yourself going until
Gone.
you essentially are shunted. Sorry, everybody who heard that. Against you feel like your spell would have gone through normally, but there's some arcane force that prevented it. And you were just physically shunted out of the space.
Do we take any damage? Or
No,
does
you
it
don't take
hurt?
any damage, but you do expend the spell slot.
You die.
Yenna audibly laughs out loud.
I just imagine, it's like they're like
It is 100%.
15
It
feet
is
away, and then-
100% person walking into a storm door.
Ooh, okay, so you can magic out, you can't magic in. I think we're gonna have to take the front door.
I'm pointing down towards the entrance.
I wave and then point down.
I flip Elm off.
I also double flip him off.
I'm like just giving you guys hearts.
Okay. You two head downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. They're gonna have to
Make
go
a
I
to the
way.
think
hallway.
we would go to the side of the building just so it didn't look weird that we were like dropping down from
So
above.
the building, the suite that you're on is already on the ends of the building.
Good. Okay. Because
So
I didn't
imagine
want it to be
everybody's
weird.
So
window
it's
going
not like
down.
everybody in the front of the building saw you standing at the time.
Thank God. That would be embarrassing.
I want to look out the peek hole until I see them entering the elevator, or like until the elevator opens. so I
Hopefully
can-
we make it to the elevator.
Yeah.
Can I try a couple things in the
While they're-
meantime?
Yeah, of course.
So I want to detect portal, just to see if I find anything.
You
I have a direction and
Matt has
distance
us
up
all
to
get
a mile.
annoyed.
I just gotta look up one thing.
What? Insta kill? Power word kill?
What's your hit points?
Meteor storm?
Mine's 100. Does power word kill still work against me?
It's
Looks
100
like
or
you're
less,
dead.
right?
Damn it!
I think Yenna would be the only one that would survive.
You're not at 100.
You're
though.
above 100?
Oh yeah,
Oh my god.
Beefy mama.
She has been.
Hubba hubba.
I'm at 95.
because I'm old.
I'm at 100. Exactly.
I'm at 87.
Oh, there's the pen in my ear. Hope everybody noticed that while I was searching around for it.
Old age, it gets you.
Welcome back to the land of the living, Grandma.
Real quick, is that a spell or ability?
Ability.
Okay. You're reaching out. What's the distance?
1 mile.
You're reaching out and you feel a presence to the southeast on the very edge, the cusp of what your range is. And you notice that it does kind of extend a little bit over the barrier of the city from where you guys are located. And you do sense fey portals, but they kind of flicker in and out.
Okay.
That's a daisy.
After doing that, I'm gonna knock on the door. Lute dear, I hate to interrupt anything, but do you have
Quick,
a
put
moment?
on your clothes.
I answer the door in a hotel robe.
You see, Muriel,
my
Muriel
God!
also has a hotel robe on. What is your passive perception?
17.
You notice that Muriel has a robe over her regular clothes.
They're just trying to make us paranoid.
Interesting choice, dear.
Yeah.
You can also tell she's fairly tipsy. The bottle is half drunk.
You can also tell I'm about half drunk.
Good for you. I hate to interrupt. There is a just incredibly creepy man. No offense, Michael. Sitting
Who's
staring, sitting in or Elm. Sorry, I do that every time. Just staring at our door. Do you have anything you could cast that might convince him to go back inside or
Sing
leave
him
the
away.
hallway?
Sing him away.
Sing him away. Hey, Yenna.
Just
Yenna,
sing away.
I just want you to know in your last days, I'm not pregnant. We didn't do anything.
Oh my god.
I like Lute a lot, but I don't know. She just kind of like falls back on the bed. Her hair is kind of sprawled out. She's just kind of laid out. I don't know.
Sorry for you, Lute. Apparently she's wasting your time. Anything? If not, no biggie.
Okay. So, I have a couple options.
Before that, roll me a con save, Lute.
Oh,
I'm gonna say disadvantage.
oh. I was like, for what?
You
For
might
what?
might get limited options here.
Uh-oh.
Just gonna sing to them until they leave. Not cast a spell or anything.
This
Just-
is-
But it's,
Advantage
but
of
it's
9.
slurred.
You fail. You are drunk.
Okay.
Oh no.
I can go talk to him and tell him quit looking at my door.
Ooh, I like that, Lute.
It's not the best option.
Wait,
We
is he
prefer-
one of the scary men?
Go back to sleep, Muriel. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Not the drunk
I can
teenagers.
sing him either asleep or away.
I can sing too.
Do
You just
it.
hear her begin to like brokenly sing in the background.
Or I
Something
can
maybe
magically
more
do
forceful.
it, but like he'll know, like, oh my gosh, somebody's making me do something.
If he can't see you, would he know it's you?
Oh.
Okay. How about you just go to bed, sweetheart?
Okay.
I just pat him on the head.
More wine for us.
Oh my
Elm,
god.
that- that didn't work. I thought maybe he could clear the hallway, but
They're
he's a
drunk,
little bit
aren't they?
smashed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I could fireball it.
No.
No, go to bed, sweetie.
I don't want to get in trouble, Lute.
We'll blame the neighbors.
Okay.
Got a big audition tomorrow. Better get some sleep.
I'm just
We're
gonna.
gonna do great.
Yeah, I'm
Gonna
gonna
fuck
wait
it up
for
when
them
they're
to come
drunk.
up the elevator.
Life
and
is an
then-
audition.
You're at the door
Okay,
waiting for them to come up, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Was there anything else you wanted to do
No,
in the
those are
meantime?
the things I wanted to do.
Good deal. You
Both
two
worked out so
fly
well.
down to the front door, head up the stairs, head up the elevator.
I'd probably get a guard. Knowing that, because I saw him sitting there.
Oh yeah, we'd be like, hey,
Can you please escort us to our room, please?
There was this weird man who, like, was following us around. Could you escort us to our room?
Did you feel threatened?
I did.
I'll retrieve a manager for you.
Thank you so
Bad
much. Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Laid on thick.
A few minutes later, you see the hostess walk over. The lady who you saw with Kothar Courage as well as Saloon.
Oh,
She goes,
I don't
I
know.
understand that there was an issue, a disturbance. Somebody was making you feel uncomfortable. I'd be happy to assist in dealing with this matter. You just need to point this individual out.
We didn't get a good look at him. We just, if you could help us, like, maybe walk us to the elevator. He was, like, creeping around there.
Of course.
I would kind of just like a guard to walk us up, just to make sure we get to our room.
Don't worry. I'm more than capable of handling any threats here. Shall we?
You know, I think we're fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
If you just
you-
want to have someone keep
Do
an
you have
eye...
a description of this individual so that we might keep an eye out for him so he doesn't perturb any of the other guests?
It was a young human...
Young human, yes.
I didn't get a good look at him. That's why
Red
we just
hair.
wanted a male to... Well, not a male, a guard to escort us to our room. Or at least the elevator, because that's where he was creeping around.
Again, I'm more than happy to do so. You'll find nobody more capable of dealing with threats here than me.
Okay, if you want to escort us to the elevator.
Let us go.
Okay.
She begins walking the two of you.
I'm like, you don't want me to
the elevator.
roll anything, Matt?
She begins walking the two of you over to the arcane
Oh,
elevator.
no.
Taking the lift up.
There's one thing about Raya. She's gonna keep going.
And Xarrei was like, fuck.
And in the
How
elevator.
long does the link last?
It would have broken.
Damn.
Yep, it lasts for only 7 minutes.
It would have broken regardless of time because of distance.
7 miles.
Oh. No, it wouldn't have broken because of distance, but it did break because of time.
The elevator music is Your Body is a Wonderland by John
So
Mayer.
what I would have tried to do after she
By who?
walked us to the elevator, I would
She's
have...
on
By
the
who?
elevator with you.
Oh, because I would have been tried to be like, oh, thank you so much, and said goodbye at the elevator.
Are you sure? You seemed like you wanted an escort. I'd be happy to take you all the way to your room if you're feeling uncomfortable. Or
No,
if
he was
this
just like
individual is around.
lingering in this hallway.
In this hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Roll insight. And roll deception.
All right.
Dirty 20.
I'm not very insightful over here.
Roll deception for me first.
Okay. What do I roll? Should I trust my Rhea dice?
No, they've always steered you wrong.
Okay.
Dice.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
22.
Your gesture's been coming out a lot.
I was just gonna say the
Can you
same
tell I'm listening to her again?
Of course. Well,
Oh no.
I appreciate you
Did she have a
informing
thing?
us. I haven't seen anybody in this hallway, but perhaps they've gone to maybe a different floor. I'll ride with you. See, starting at the top. She steps into the elevator.
What room? Or what floor?
We're the top floor.
Top floor?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm just standing there. Very
You guys
awkwardly, like,
Ride the elevator up, reaching the top floor.
nice weather we're having.
You see first the hostess, this person that was described by Xarrei to you earlier in the day. And you see she immediately walks and turns and starts heading towards the individual across the hall. You two?
I take Ray's hand and I scurry into the room.
I
as
open
fast
the
as I
door
can.
when they scurry. I open the door and
Thank you
Okay.
for the escort.
No problem.
Good night.
Door closes and I'm staring at the people.
You close the door, you look into the people, you see that she walks over to the individual, says something, you're listening. It's odd because normally you're able to hear even muffled pretty good, but it's like there's no words coming out.
Can I see her mouth moving?
No.
she's facing the other way.
Fuck.
And you see the individual stands up, opens the door, and she walks in.
She walks in?
She walks into the room.
I wonder
door
if he wasn't
closes
supposed to
and
be
he
trying
sits
to
down.
communicate. Oh, he sits down back
Yeah.
outside?
Does he say anything to her?
No, he just kind of looks at her. You can tell that she's moving by the way that her jaw is from the back, but you don't see or anything. You just see him go.
I was hoping he'd say something because I've got observant.
That,
I can read lips.
How'd the window...
Only one person could have seen that because only one person
Yeah.
can view it through the people. So you did.
How'd that window taste, ladies?
Oh, Yenna. I'm gonna punch you. Tastes like fucking window to the face.
Are you still on?
Yeah, I'm still
looking?
watching.
Also, the hostess bitch. We were just
Trying to get a guard.
trying to get a guard because we were worried about, all the fucking people who are roomed right down the hallway. All the enemies from our past that are besties for the resties all of a sudden.
She just walked in there too.
Yeah, she's like, oh, that's fun. I am capable of escorting you. Who is this person? And followed us up here.
We should have pretended to hate women and been like, no. Only,
need a
only
big, strong
men
man.
can protect us.
You're not strong enough with your tits. And so here we are, like, yeah, a woman
Okay,
can do a man's job.
Let's start from the top, guys. We're starting from that. You can't help us with your tits. Where do we go next?
I don't know. It's only up from here.
Only up from here. No, you're looking out the window. You see your sister kind of there. Do you try to look out the window as well, or do you let her just kind of?
I think we do the sibling thing where I'm like, let me see, let me use the people. Let me
Ah.
let me see for a second.
She's like, I have alert though. Like,
Do you
I can
ever
read
let
lips.
him-
He looks like me. I want to see.
Do you ever let him get a look through, or no?
Probably.
Okay.
But I push my ear up against the door.
Okay.
I
You're
can't wing
looking
sons.
through. It's been about 5 minutes. You see the hostess opens the door. The individual stands up, moves aside, walks out. You see behind her, the door's still open. You see Courage looking directly down the hall, as well as Kothar.
Courage is looking at the hole down the hall.
And then you see she moves and gets onto the elevator.
Does she ever look towards our door?
No. I mean, she has to when she's walking across the
Yeah.
hall, but
Is the door still open for Courage?
for a moment,
And it closes?
Kothar and Courage are there, and then the door closes.
Kothar,
They're also at the peephole.
Kothar and Courage were staring at me. Well, not at me, but just they were there. They were there.
I think we're all agreeance that starting anything on the grounds of this casino is the dumbest shit that we may ever do ever.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as long as we don't start shit.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like maybe she's in cahoots with them,
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Well, if they start shit, they could just say we do it because she's the fucking she's the boss, isn't she?
I don't know.
Does she own this place?
I don't know.
I feel like I have a spell that can help compel
It tells
the
us
truth.
one thing for sure. They know we're in here.
Well, yeah. So can we sleep here? Do you feel safe enough to sleep here? I don't know if I feel safe enough to sleep here. Yeah, I'll sleep
They're
here.
sitting here having this conversation, looking at one another.
I go up to the beagle.
Too bad I'm already there.
Both of you,
Like showing
Fighting.
both of you roll a d20, whichever gets
Oh
higher.
my god.
Rollies.
18.
20.
Oh
Just by an inch.
yeah.
Way to waste that
just
natural
edges
She
you
point.
pushes your head up.
Using
I
her,
open my door.
she does a cheap trick with her
Who's
wing and
knocking?
smacks you on the side of your face.
Well, she was already
bad loot.
listening to the door, so I almost beat you when I was over by the couch. I'm so quick.
You see Kothar at the door. He just knocked.
Let's go there.
I'll take it.
They're not supposed to. I mean, they can't really do anything in the casino,
I
right?
step back. Yenna said she'd take it.
Okay. Okay. Let's do it.
Go.
Oh, okay.
I'm going behind the door, not too far, so that way if Kothar starts shit, I'm right there.
Can I perceive a good hiding spot?
There's several rooms that you can close the door in.
I go behind the curtain now.
Act like we've been adventurers for a long time.
Elm's playing it cool. I'm sitting in my chair and I'm looking over by the door.
I will go to the bar,
Put the
pour
lampshade
my
on.
glasses, pour myself some whiskey.
You're heading over to the bar. You're heading at the door, waiting for everybody to get set. Just the door's knocking. You're pouring a drink. You're trying to look cool on the couch.
I'm trying to look natural.
What are you doing?
I'm like, I stepped to the side,
Okay.
but like, I'm still by the door.
Okay.
Is the door
I
open?
open my door and I yell, "Who's knocking?"
Go to bed!
Muriel goes, "It's quite rude. We should find out." As she begins walking out to go
No,
answer the
no,
door.
no.
You're there
Is the door open into the room?
into the room. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna open it and do
Oh,
the
boy.
little slide through.
No, Yenna!
You slide out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yenna steps out. You are in the hall with Kothar. You see across the hall, just looking over Kothar's
Bitch.
shoulder. You see the individual still there.
Kothar.
Yes, I understand that your friends might have complaint about my companion there. As he motions over across the hall.
We've just never seen him before, and there's just a man in the hallway staring at our door. They just took us off guard.
He's just a guard.
There's a bunch of ladies in the room. He can't be out here.
Is your guard not allowed in your room?
He's standing watch. Perhaps you would like to have a more private conversation. We could step into my room if you would like, or we could go back down and play a few more hands. Maybe we could talk business if you're interested.
I wouldn't mind revisiting our earlier conversation.
Let us go.
I'm listening.
Where to?
Well, we can go to my room if you would like, over across the hall. Or we can return to the, well, I don't think you were able to get into the same gambling rings that I was in, but you're more than welcome to join. I feel a little lucky tonight. I didn't even hear.
What?
Let's watch the VOD.
Oh, to watch the VOD.
Nice.
Zari's just like translating back what she's hearing, and Raya's on the other side, like, he's not.
Oh no!
No love for Kothar over here.
Do you follow Kothar?
I don't think your room is appropriate, but
As I said, you can go to where I was gambling. It's still a private room, but there will be guards if it makes you feel more comfortable.
yeah, let's go.
What's happening out
Yenna's
there?
blue balling him.
Let's have a
You
chat.
guys
That
don't
could work.
see Yenna's responses. You just see Kothar speaking.
Yeah.
You see them both kind of walk out. They walk down to the elevator.
Trust Yenna. Trust Yenna. She's an adult.
You guys begin riding down the elevator.
He stabs
You
you
see
in the
somebody
kidney.
else walk out of the suite, opening the door. You see Courage walking very slowly. Sister
I
dearest.
step back from the door.
You all kind of hear this. Sister dearest, please come out and play. Wouldn't you like to have a conversation with your dear old brother? You hear
He knows what
Her
he's
brother's
doing.
already in here.
Yeah, my brother's already in here.
your biological brother. Meanwhile, you're descending the
Doesn't mean
elevator.
shit.
Kothar kind of goes, so, what is it that you and your friends are doing here?
It's honestly happenstance. A
A
friend of ours. That's really what we came here for.
Yeah.
That's
We didn't know they were gonna fucking be here.
Persuasion or deception, you don't need to say which then.
Okay.
You sprung this on us, God.
You did this to us.
We were here first and then you came here.
What are you doing here?
telling us?
Wait, hold on. There it is. Okay. Dirty 20.
Nice.
Let's
Let's go,
go, Yenna. Tell me. Happenstance. And is it just Xarrei, or is it safe to assume her brother's here as well? And if Raya is here, I can't imagine that Lute is far off.
Are we packaged?
Lute is why we're here. The
Lute
Bard,
is why you're here.
the Bard College in town.
But they're gonna shoot up the school.
Perhaps you should find schooling elsewhere. No. He turns to you.
How many times do I have to say it? Like, the Mithragar's dead. We just happen to be a
Oh,
group
yes.
that enjoys each other's company.
Yeah,
It's called family.
I'm glad that you're...
Xarrei
Oh.
is God's favorite lesbian, if you haven't heard.
Are you sure about that? I'm not quite so positive. After
don't.
all, which god do you think it is?
I don't talk to gods, honestly.
It's a
They
shame.
play
You should-
favorites.
Should give it a shot sometime. It can be illuminating.
Does it all be like?
Oh, who do you talk to? Where do you find your comfort?
You see that he's walking in. Come, let's take a seat first before we get into deeper conversation. Meanwhile, at the door. You're not going to make me wait outside all night, are you, sister
I
dearest?
can tell him fuck off.
I mean,
Tell
or
them
you
to
could,
fuck off.
Tell him to fuck off.
or you could just open the door. I mean,
I
Oh,
do.
is that Lute? Lute?
hi.
Shut the fuck
Come
up.
out, play, Lute. I have missed you so much. In fact, I've run into so many of your friends in these past months. They're having a hard time talking right now, but I'm sure they'd sing your praises otherwise.
A lot of people think about me. I'm amazing.
Luke, shut up.
Loot. You're
Maybe-
intoxicated.
Maybe
I
he's-
opened the door.
You see him just kind of there. Hello, sister.
Oh yeah, you have a body.
A wonderful one at that, isn't it?
Pretty mid.
A doppelganger.
Well, it does the trick, that's for sure. May I come in? Is that allowed, or shall we have our conversations here in the hall?
Yeah, you can talk in the hall.
Very well.
What do you want?
So does like
Just
everything
wanted
work?
to see you again.
Wait, are you asking him if he has erectile dysfunction?
He just looks at you and goes, "Getting children drunk."
He has free will. He has died so many times. If he wants to get wasted, he can get fucking wasted.
Elm, can you take care of him, please?
Supervision of children.
I just
He's almost 18.
I throw Lute into his room and close the door, and I go to sleep, and I go, shut the fuck up.
First off,
That's child abuse.
don't tell me what the fuck to do.
Anyway.
Trouble in La La Land, I see. That's too bad. You know, if you're ever looking to make a split, I can happily arrange it. Follow me outside. We can figure this all out right now.
What the fuck?
Through the door. The last time he split, it was between two different people.
That's true, Lute. I was in her head. Now I'm outside her head. God, it must be so empty in there now. What a shame.
Sounds peaceful.
You hear Nalo. Hollow knocks coming from Luke's room.
Yeah, I just closed the door.
So empty in there.
I'm gonna knock Loot out.
Meanwhile,
Put him in a sleeper hold.
Kothar leads you down. You see that the guards here are of a different caliber. They're all highly trained, highly and heavily armored, very well armed, as well as the individuals who are running the tables seem to be of a different class. They seem to be nobles. You notice that none of them are talking unless, like, motion to, like, speak when spoken to is essentially the rule in here.
Do I see the bugbear anywhere in the room?
The bugbear is not in the room. You are downstairs in that room with 4 guards.
Just making sure it wasn't an ambush.
So, tell me, what is your game of choice?
Like a spider.
Look back at my list. I made quite a penny on the weird animal races.
The Almirage races.
Almirage, yes.
Very
Weird
well.
animals.
Do you have enough to play at these tables? I don't think that you do.
I probably don't.
Shame.
I could watch, though.
If you'd like. Been on a bit of a hot streak. You see that he sits down at the table. He goes, I'll allow my friend here to make my bet. Who do you think? And just kind of point, we're not going to go through the game again and stuff like that, but you pick an Almirage. You see that he places a bag down, goes, you see the individual takes it, exchanges a set of chips. He puts 2 forward, just 20,000 gold. The bet is made. The races continue. So, coincidence or not, you are here. I would recommend that you don't coincidentally follow us. We'll be leaving in a few days. So I would suggest that you and your friends enjoy your time and play a game or two and leave us to our own business.
I
want you
I've been considering... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. I want you to roll an insight. And I say this is a very important roll.
So do good.
So do good. No
Okay,
pressure.
so fuck that dice. And that dice.
We all
and
have a
that
fuck
dice.
that dice set.
That is a 16.
Ooh.
You've known Kothar for a long time. Kothar is probably one of the smoothest talkers that you know. There's a slight sense with a 16, a very slight sense of bravado in his voice. That's all I'll say.
I've been thinking about your offer earlier.
Yes?
And it obviously you're doing quite well.
Not well enough, but soon I will be. You see the bet is won, and the individual puts 40,000 gold, pushes it towards Kothar. Good pick.
Well done. Finder's fee?
No.
Worth a try.
Roll one more insight.
11.
Even with an 11, it's real fast to say no when you said finder's fee. No. That's it.
He's a cheap
You're
bastard.
gambling
too.
somebody else's money, are you?
Saving for something important.
Fair enough. Any chance that offer might still be on the table?
To be honest, I really thought it would be the only way to get you down here, but now that the others know that you and your party are here, I'm afraid that they'll be a little bit more cautious.
Understandable.
It'd be harder for me to lure one away. That being said, arrangements could be made for, say, poison or someone to get sick, if the price is right.
As much as I like the sound of that, I won't put my dagger in that motherfucker myself. And I want to look him in the eyes when I do so.
Shame. Thought this could have been beneficial for me and for you, but
What can I do for you?
well, as I said, I'm saving for something quite important. And while you may not have such grievances about everything that happened, I'm not entirely sure that there aren't others. So, saving is what I'm doing. Let's call it a little nest egg. I'm still a bit short. You see that he puts again 20,000 gold forward. What that is called, taken.
Well, I can't imagine what you're saving for, but... And I know it's none of my business to ask. Leaving in a couple of days.
Maybe. What's it worth to know?
I'm not going to pay you to ask you when you're leaving. We're not planning on following you anyway. I just want to ensure my friends are okay.
I can assure you, if you were intending on following, it would end quite badly for you.
Yes, I've heard that many, many times, and I'm still here.
You weren't there, were you? You didn't see what happened at Arm's Hold.
We saw enough. We weren't there, but we saw enough.
Trust me, whatever you saw through a wizard's eye.
No, not through a wizard's eye, through the ground, through forces. We've seen the tentacled eye creatures. We have fought them. We have survived. And that's, I mean, all of that's neither here nor there, but
Yeah,
I just
thought
want you
were
to know.
smarter. I thought you were further along. I'm clearly wasting my time. If you don't have anything to offer me, then I think our dalliances.
I have asked you, and all you've asked for is gold.
Shouldn't that tell you something, Yenna?
It'd be more helpful if you elaborated. I have gold.
What do you want to know? And I can give you a price. And if the price is right, perhaps you'll find an answer.
Why does your group seem to have someone connected to each one of ours? Past, present, future.
You don't need to roll insight. He looks at you, he's completely confused by that. Connected to you? What do you mean?
To all of us. Your little freak show guard that sits in the hallway looks exactly like one of us. Courage fucking killed me. It's the one that gave me this.
Yes, I understood the relation between Courage and I surmised. Obviously, they look quite alike, but I didn't know that they were connected in any way.
If you can't
Aside
answer
from-
that question, then what good can you offer me at any price?
You're asking with your passive insight. You're catching him off guard. He's more like, I don't know what you're talking about than anything else. Yenna, you are full of surprises. That is an answer that I could not get for you without exposing myself. And honestly, I didn't know that there was even a question there about that. So,
It seems to me I have more to teach you than you do to me.
well, if you don't want what I have to offer, then the door is there. Again, and final offer. If you want information, I'm willing to give it now. But going to need steep compensation. Why don't you roll insight?
17.
The 17, you've never seen Kothar push for money ever before. He's always held his cool in every situation you've ever seen him. For him to push for money like this means something.
He's trying to find a way fucking out what he's doing. Has your group that's here been... Are you hired? And what are you looking for? That is information I'd be willing to pay for.
I need 10,000 gold. And you can have the answer of who brought us together and what we're sent to retrieve.
I have...
20,000 gold, I'll even let you know where it is. But I, again, for your sake, wouldn't recommend following.
The bugbear's doing your guiding. How do you know? Has he already told you?
He's merely getting us to the location. None of us are familiar with Eastern Thera, and he knows what plants are poisonous and which animals are dangerous.
It is Eastern Thera. The answer to that's pretty much everything.
Nonetheless, we needed a guide.
Again, trade for trade.
Again, provide the money, and I'll tell you.
I be your guide. You give me the info.
That's off the table now, as I already mentioned.
5,000 for the name.
anything for a price that I did not already list. 10,000 for who employed us and what we are sent to retrieve. 20,000 for where we are going, in addition to the other information. I'll be here for some time. If you need to go borrow some money, I'm sure that one of the managers here could set you up.
I'll look into it, but at this point, that's a little steep for my blood. But
Forgot you were poor.
and I forgot you were so arrogant.
Happy to remind you. Anyway,
It's been a pleasure.
I have games to play.
Safe travels.
You see, he just turns. You see that sorry, your horse didn't come in. Shit. As you're walking away.
Looks like it's gonna take a little bit longer. Then I'll go.
You three are up in the room. Courage had just left. Is there anything that you guys are doing?
Is he in his
that-
room?
No, you see him. He's just kind of sitting there, just whistling in the hall for a little bit.
I would have just turned to Xarrei and been like, I can't believe you had that dick in your head your whole life.
Satan!
Phrasing.
Ugh.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Oh, yeah. Well, he knows that we're here. I don't think he's gonna leave us alone.
Well, he can't really do shit in the casino.
Well, if he's
They've
in
got
cahoots,
managers.
if he's in cahoots with that lady, then I'm sure he could do just about anything he wants. I can't stop looking at that guy.
You wanna go talk to him?
You're tapping at the door.
I'm gonna look at the people.
You see Courage just tapping at the door. Elm, are you still there?
Yeah, what's up?
You know, it was so sad to see your sister die. Back on that mountain. How powerless you were to stop it.
Yeah, I mean, she's alive now, so that's cool. And I've saved her plenty of times. I saved her from your ass several times.
Oh,
Yeah.
well. Big strong man. Big words. Let's step outside. We can see who's going to be the better man here. A brother to brother.
Nah. You're gonna use some of your weird magic shit and try to get in my head.
No. Nothing but these hands. I promise.
Walk at him.
I don't think you're anyone's brother. I think you're probably like some demonic parasite.
Yeah, aren't you a parasite or something? You could only live.
Raya, is that you? I thought you were dead.
Yeah, but I'm back, bitch.
Power of love, baby.
And you.
It was really cheesy, but I'm here for it.
Power of love.
He's gonna use it against her.
I love that. That's good. Thank you. Well, I'll let cowards fester in their hole, and unless you plan on living here, see you outside.
Okay.
Ooh, cash him outside. How about that?
As he like goes into his door, I'm gonna like peek out.
You see the same individual just sitting at the edge, just looking down. When you peek out, you see that he kind of like sits up a little bit. He finally makes eye contact, eye to eye. You see he stands up. He begins walking
Brother.
a little faster.
And hugs you.
A little faster. And he stops right at the precipice of the door.
Hello?
I think I like grab Elm's hand because I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I don't know who you are, but I'd like to maybe talk about what.
I don't think
Alright,
he
close
wants
the
to
door.
talk. And he looked at
You close the door and you look through the people and you see he kind of blinks out of it a little bit. Confused for a moment, turns around.
Open
Goes
the door
and
again.
sits down. You open the door.
Yeah.
You see him. He's not facing you.
Hey. Don't look at me. Can you talk? I'm a nameless voice. You don't need to know who I am.
I know who you are.
Are you from the facility?
Subject 22.
Yeah.
Last one. Outside the fold.
What the fuck does that mean?
So no one else is left?
One target left. Subject 22.
Oh, bitch, you close that door.
I'm closing that door.
That's the oh shit bell.
Yep. Yep, it's ringing. Ding, ding, ding.
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna try to I probably knew I was subject 22.
Yeah,
right?
you
like,
knew that.
Like,
you knew the number, yeah.
yeah, I'm just like.
So,
Oak's dead.
we let it.
Cedar's dead.
No, we don't know that Yenna
Birch
said
is
we were
dead.
gonna leave Lute here
Mahogany.
because we can't leave him in school here now.
He's so dead.
Mahogany. That was mahogany.
Teak? Not teak.
Birch.
Birch is
Yenna,
dead.
you head back to the room.
Yeah.
A few more minutes pass unless anybody does anything, and Yenna returns. You see at this point the individual is sitting back across the hall, slumped. Same position that he was before.
I'm talking to Muriel. If he would have called me a chicken, I would have went out there.
That's because you're big and brave.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, I remember.
Dude, I'm so sleepy.
Shh, it's okay. Go to sleep.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
What
I
are we
have.
going to sing tomorrow? I'm so nervous.
Ebony and ivory.
I don't know that one.
I'll teach it to you.
Okay. Do you think we're going to get in?
Easy.
You sure it's going to be so easy?
Yeah, well, if you think everything's going to be hard, then it's going to be hard. But if you think everything's easy, then it's easy.
That's true.
Exactly.
That makes perfect sense. Lute,
Yeah,
I like you.
I like you too.
I like you a lot.
I like you a lot.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Do you want to be big spoon or little spoon?
I don't want you to touch me.
We love a boundary queen.
That was so hot.
She rolls over in the bed and just kind of is like sleeping.
Makes a barrier with pillows.
Yenna, you walk back into the room.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear barking. Bark, bark, bark.
Hi, Anna.
Raya's at the bar. She swivels back.
I take the immovable rod and I put it against the door.
Okay.
Click it. So, how was the last hour for you?
We had some doorstep visitors.
Mm-hmm. Courage is gonna try to kill me. And the
Let's
guy
see.
at the end of the tunnel, or the end of the hall, also wants to kill me.
You made
When
all
I-
sorts of friends tonight.
And Akana is who the fuck knows where.
When I
Probably
think
still
back to
Probably sucking his own dick.
when she was scrying, did you tell me what you saw when you were scrying on Cedar or whoever it was?
There's Oak, who
Oak.
you cried on.
Yeah.
And yeah, she told you everything.
I did.
And didn't they mention a name?
They mentioned that Redwood
Would come see you.
would come see you.
It's Redwood.
You don't recognize that name. You never did.
So,
What you do remember from that was that the figure, which was shrouded in kind of obscurity, was like
Fucking huge.
like 11 feet tall, like massive, huge,
I'm telling you, if
literally ripped Oak in half.
if the person from my scry, like the redwood I saw, like 11 feet tall. That's not possible. That's like red twig.
Well, there were so many experiments. I mean, I have my vials that do specific things to me. Who's to say that they didn't have something specific for him? I mean, I knew people that people that had lightning. I knew people that could do fire. I mean, I can do ice. There's people that were fast, people that were invisible, people that could do a bunch of things.
So what? They made him to
Kill the rest,
get
it seems.
the ones that got away, or the ones that they think didn't work out?
Are you guys engaged in this conversation, just listening? Mm-hmm. 4 of you roll intellect checks.
He might.
Am I included?
Me including.
Yeah, you guys are part of the conversation.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but how smart is Ray?
21.
9.
This is really going to shock you guys.
On the group, too.
I know.
4.
What'd you get?
11.
11, and you can roll with advantage,
9.
9. And what did you get?
21.
Holy cow.
That makes sense.
So 11 was my highest.
I listen to Elm when he talks.
With an 11, you think back to that dream you had a while back, and he wasn't like, "Oh, I'm gonna come kill you. I want to kill you." It was, "Come back into the fold. Come back. You need to come back. Mm-hmm. If you don't come back, there will be consequences." Like that strikes into your mind. And as he's listing off all these different things, you think back to your own private experiences in your youth. And you think about, there's so many others that may or may not still be around, but they wouldn't just bring people in just to knock them down. There's something more there.
Could have been what they were training for.
With the 4, you think, yeah, red twig, definitely. Gosh, that guy's tiny.
Yeah. Why does he look like my boyfriend?
Well,
like, all scarred up.
That's the weirdest part, is that, like...
Why does he look better?
Not everyone looked like me, obviously.
Whoa.
There was all sorts of people. There was Goliath and gnomes and elves.
Oh, I'm brought back to the conversation.
I'm gonna open the door just real quick. Redwood, is that you?
You see his head kind of snap up when you say it.
I think you're being used as a puppet, Redwood. I just keep opening the door and closing it.
The immovable rod is in the door.
Well, what is he?
Yeah, the immovable rod's in the door.
Yeah,
you have to unclick it. Open.
Is he all the way at the end? I would check the door first.
Yeah, but he's got an immovable rod and the door is open.
I know. I was just saying, I would check the door
Yeah, the guy's
before
still
I
there.
click it, and
Yeah.
then I'd do that, and I'd close it and click it, and then I'd be
Yeah.
like... So I put it back into place. I'm just, every time that I'm doing it... Yeah.
Got it.
I'm going to look in the door.
You see he's there. He's just kind of like twitching.
What would he be doing working for these guys, though, if he's from the facility?
Dame Gothel is an asshole who uses the children for weapons. You're one of those weapons. All right, I'm done. I'm done.
Can we...
You're also one of those children.
You say Dame Gothel. You say he's a monster. What did you say?
I said that he uses children for weapons.
And you're one of
And
those
you're one
weapons.
you're one of those weapons.
You see he stands up and he starts looking at the door. And he starts moving towards it.
If the rod is up, we're good.
You see he's running and he gets up to the door. You're still looking through. You see him breathing heavily. His eyes are dilated, intense.
I think Red Twig might be getting big.
You guys see he slams once on the door. The immovable rod is broken and shunted back as the door slams hard. As you see the frame of the door itself is broken.
We better not get charged for that.
How do we call for...
You see as you're like there looking through, you see him do this. You're like, it's fine, it's fine. You feel the like bludgeoning and stuff.
Can I do a dexterity save?
You take 17 bludgeoning damage.
Apparently not.
I pull my fire alarm.
As you see him slam that, you guys all hear whoosh coming from outside the room.
What?
I go and I look.
You don't see him. He's not there.
Oh, he disappeared.
Jail. He's gone.
No, is he fucking gonna frame this on us?
What the fuck was
Well,
that?
he disappeared. He did the violence. You can't do violence in here.
Oh, we got him. Let's go.
Now we gotta bait everyone else.
Also, ow.
He threw the immovable rod away
He
from the
broke the immovable rod as he hit the door, and
So
the
now
entire
we don't
frame
have
of
an
it.
immovable rod?
The rod's not broken; it's just broken from place.
Oh, okay.
There's
What's
a,
the point of an immovable rod?
there's a very high threshold
There
that
it
can
is,
be beaten.
Okay.
That's his
I
thing.
want my
the
money back. You were supposed to be immovable.
So
big-
the
You move.
unlikely.
You know
immovable
what?
rod.
You know
Very
what?
unlikely immovable rod.
You know a tension curtain rod. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it's really like.
Think of it, the way that I would say is think of it like cable wire for bridges. Like they're very, very strong, but after a certain point, they still break.
Okay, so I pushed my luck on that one. Sorry about that, guys. I just
You're bleeding.
yeah, I just have blood like coming down my nose and my eyes black.
Alright.
But
I heal him for 17.
quite frankly, I genuinely just I
Guys,
thought maybe
you're,
I could. The door's
knock on the
broken.
We
Look
don't have a
back
door.
out.
Come in.
This is the proprietor of the casino, Jade Lemaris. May I come in?
Yeah.
I open the door.
You see a green tiefling woman. She has curled horns. You see that she wears very elegant but business clothes. She goes, I am so sorry for your disturbance. Please, if you would allow, may I?
Sure.
Yeah.
She takes a few steps into the room. She turns around. You see that she waves her hand, and as she waves her hand, the door begins to crack and back into place, snapping, as if it was never broken to begin with.
Thanks.
I would like to compensate you all. This will not cost you anything for this evening's transgression. How long? I understand it was just a day. How long were you intending to stay here at the Jade Dragon?
Oh, I think it was.
Undetermined?
Yeah, I think it was maybe like 3 nights.
Okay, well, please allow me to give you a week's stay, completely complimentary. We pride ourselves on security and on discretion. Obviously, that was broken this evening. The individual has
Couple
been
times.
dealt with.
I believe 2 of our members here warned your staff of this person ahead of time.
I am aware of what was said. Unfortunately, I believe your friends were telling a bit of a misnomer, saying that they were being stalked by the individual in a hall.
I don't believe they said stalked.
Allow me to put it to you this way. I'm keenly aware of everything that happens here in the Jade Dragon.
I appreciate it.
I, again, would like to extend a hearty apologies for the disturbance, and will extend, again, a full week stay for free. Compensated, food, suite, even if you would like to add more guests.
Appreciate it. I'm sure that you were able to. He seems pretty strong and angry.
You look... Oh, no, you're...
No,
yeah,
he-
you look, yeah.
I mean,
Just
I would assume he
emotionally
probably
hurt.
still has like blood on his face.
Yeah, I still have blood that
Are
I'm
you
like.
all right?
I'm fine. The door smacked me in the face, but I'm healed.
Well, rest assured, the individual who attempted to break into your room has been barred from entry into the Jade Dragon. He will no longer be a danger while staying on these grounds.
Oh, we appreciate your prompt action.
If you would need an escort outside to, say, the airport, which it's been brought to my attention, you see that she pauses for a moment. She goes, the Opie airship have a number of crew members as well staying here. A former employee, Anlin, as well. Yes, they are all welcome to stay here, and I will send a private escort for whenever it is you need to leave.
So he's out of the Jade
He's-
Dragon now?
He has been teleported out of the Jade Dragon. That is correct. And he's barred from entry here again.
Thank you for your help. I don't think the escort when we leave will be necessary.
That'd be nice.
We
If
can keep
you-
you posted.
If you don't want one, that's
Ask
fine,
for
but
the
the offer
police
will
to
still
file a
stand. If you
charge
change your
against
mind,
him.
just
You're sleeping.
let one of my
That's what I'm
managers
telling
know.
you.
Okay.
Very well. Well, once again, I apologize for the inconvenience, and I hope you enjoy your stay here.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. And might I add, perhaps your fortune will change downstairs. If you ever would like, perhaps, a loan on some gambling money or anything like that, I'd be very happy to give you favorable terms.
Good to know. You run a good business.
A loan shark.
What's the AP around?
Yeah.
I will
Do your people break kneecaps?
I will send a few of my employees to just ensure that you are all finding yourselves comfortable and enjoying your stay. Thank you. She leaves.
Guys, if he's not here anymore, who's to say he's not just gonna go straight to the ship?
We should
Do
contact
they
the ship.
know of our ship?
Yeah.
I don't think they know what our where our ship is. And
Unless
They
they-
have people working in the casino, so maybe
Somebody
she
was in
knew.
my head that did walking around the ship, and I don't know who it was.
Elm brings up the ship and Xarrei's like, I gotta go back.
Oh, and did she say
Why-
Anlin
why-
was a former
how about I
employee?
just-
Did I hear that right?
Former employee here.
Former employee of
Of the
Jade Dragon.
casino. Oh, okay.
The Jade Dragon is the hotel, the casino, everything
Right.
that goes within it.
I thought you meant former employee of ours.
She quit.
She actually hit big last night, had to get a resignation,
I said,
paying
fuck
that
it.
contract termination fee as well.
I don't blame her. Smart lady.
Sorry.
Get out while you can.
Are you okay? Coming eye to eye with that monster must have been tough.
see if I know the
Fine for now,
spiel. Do I
but-
know the spiel?
If he's out there and
We've-
working with somebody in the casino, who's to say he doesn't know what our ship is?
I think it's best. I got us into this mess. I'll go to the ship.
You're going by yourself.
Well, yeah.
We all leave and we fucking loot 3 sheets to the
Oh,
wind. We
it's
can't.
120.
Well,
We
why
might,
don't you just?
this
gonna
is probably the
cast it.
safest place we can be.
Yeah, but if he knows where the ship is,
Guys, let's just. Lute's drunk, but he can probably still cast sending. Let's wake him up. I'm
gonna
remove the
start
chair
going-
that I had propped against the door to keep drunk Lute in his room.
I'm gonna go outside.
Stop!
I'm not waiting.
You start walking out. You
I
start
follow.
going to the room. You're removing the chair when you see Elm and Xarrei heading to the door to go out.
I am not going to be responsible for our entire ship getting destroyed.
Can we make a decision together?
Go for
Remember?
it, but what we're doing now is we're stalling. We can do it on the move.
Hey. We were stalling when we were talking at the
I'm
bar.
going because he's teleported. I'm not going to.
What do
Every
you
second
mean he's
we
teleported?
Redwood's out there,
He could be being held captive.
but he also might not be. She just said that he's teleported out. I would rather check on our crew.
Why don't you just wait to see what?
Then go. He's drunk, but do it.
Let's see what he says.
Go. Stop dilly dallying.
You
I wake Lute up.
head to the door. Luke, you're there. You're woken up. Muriel's passed out. You see, you even in your drunken state, see the tense mood, and you know something's wrong.
You know Elm and Raya are fighting.
What Elm do this time? Yes, come on, lay down.
He's being
Just go talk to Grandma.
he's being ridiculous.
Did he jump out the window?
No, No, but can you please check on the ship? Can
You
you
ever
send
had
a
one?
message?
Yes!
Can you send a message to Uther before they run to the ship alone and maybe get murdered because they're just going by themselves? Can you please let me know if the ship is safe? Can you contact Uther or Chef and see?
Luther, hey, is the ship okay? Are you alright?
Ask
You're
if there's
contacting-
anyone.
You're contacting.
Ask
Uther.
if there's anyone suspicious around the ship.
You two head outside of the room. You open up the door to the room. You begin walking towards the elevator. As you're about halfway to the elevator, you see the suite open up and Courage walks out. And he goes, "Where are we going?"
All hands on
You're
deck.
staying here.
Battle
Can
stations.
we dash and hit the button as fast as I
You
can?
guys are at the elevator. It's still
Close
lifting.
door,
He's
close
lit.
door, close door.
I will say that he casually walks over and is standing next to you as the three of you are waiting for the elevator now. You're contacting Uther. I want you to roll me a persuasion check. Again, disadvantage because of being... you're still pretty drunk.
Guidance.
Also, that was only one word, Lou. It was all
Does that
slurred
help?
Together,
Does
so-
guidance help?
Yeah, I'll allow guidance.
D4.
Okay,
What's the lowest you can get?
25. So that's a 28.
28. I'm sleeping. Port's protected by guards. Something coming our way.
So, as of right now, he said everything's fine. He's sleeping. He says I need to work on my mimicry.
My impersonation's
Yeah.
almost there.
He said I almost have it.
Can you ask him to have them have at least 2 crew members keep guard?
Courage is standing beside you. The elevator arrives. He steps forward. Come now. Where are we going?
I was just going to
The elevator.
the casino. I'm just gonna gamble.
That's alright. We can... Siblings, have some fun. Let's play some games.
Okay.
Why not? It'll be great.
Yeah.
Come on. Don't be shy.
I step in. After you.
Sister dearest, are you going to join your brothers?
Night on the town.
No.
Have a good night. The elevator begins to descend. Just Elm and Courage.
Oh my god.
Brother.
What's up?
I'm so excited that we're getting some us time.
Guys night.
You know,
Boys be boys.
I'm so happy it's just the two of us. What do you think she'll do when you don't come back?
Man, I haven't thought that far. Honestly, she might be happy.
You know, after I drop off what's left of you, she might not be so happy. Especially that girlfriend of yours. Ooh. Shudder to think what she'll think after seeing what's left of you. So, Dragon's Delight then.
Yeah.
I love that game.
Sounds great.
I'm a bit shy on coin. Can you spot me?
Unfortunately not. I lost all my coin before. I was gonna go see if I could get a loan.
Well, let's see if we can maybe go rustle up some coin outside.
Yeah.
You're not. He puts his hand on your shoulder. He just kind of like, it doesn't hurt, but he just kind of, it's firm.
Huh.
He goes, "Come on, strapping young lads like us. Besides, after everything that I know about you, you should be real good at working at night."
I'm gonna fucking kill this bitch.
Right.
Yeah. It's a fun little memory. That little trick that me and my sister did, sharing everything for so many years. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Such a shame about your old friends. They seemed like such great companions. They had the right idea about the world. take, and leave a big red smile when you leave.
Man, you know how to make the mood just so exciting. I've never...
Of course. Now, come on now. He smacks you on the ass as the elevator kind of like lands down on the final floor and you're in the hallway to the casino.
Okay. Sorry, I was gonna use the leak real quick.
Use
Mind?
the leak.
You want to what? I have to go too.
Man, that's creepy of you.
Fucking weirdo. Let me hold your dick while you hold mine. We can piss at the same time. Brother
Need someone to
bonding.
hold-
He's definitely a urinal picker. He's definitely a urinal picker.
He wants to compare.
Lute, we jump back to you.
Pulls out a ruler.
You have your single. Are you doing any other
Fuck
sending
you,
or anything?
Zari.
I was
Like
hoping
he
he'd say
said everything's cool. The place is guarded. It should be alright.
Sick. Yenna, you gonna babysit?
I got him.
Okay, I'm gonna go make sure that Elm doesn't do any fucking stupid shit. And then I go, I think to catch up.
Zari's hyperventilating at the top of the elevator. She's like, I thought he'd stay. I'm hitting the button.
What
I walk out in the living room and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
you?
Lute, a lot.
I can't
No.
get one night?
At this point, it's probably around like midnight, maybe a little past.
Lute.
And I think it does float through your mind that initial anxiety of like, is this going to mess up my tryout?
Lute, just go back to bed.
If you promise I won't get woke up again.
I can't promise that. Because, but if I do have to wake you, it will only be to make sure you're safe. I promise.
Okay, well, good night, Yenna. And
Good
if
night.
you need me, wake me up. I'm going to bed.
I will, sweet snake. Sleep well.
And then I go to bed.
Is your girlfriend alive?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Roll around your side.
We don't need a dead body on our hands. Like, okay, good
Well,
night.
blame the
That-
people across the hall.
It's the last thing, I promise.
Good deal. We jump back to Courage and Elm. Walking over to the bathroom. You notice that he's
Zari and I are
always,
just waiting for the elevator
Yeah,
again.
you guys are waiting for the elevator to come up. He's always like a step behind you.
You know, we could stand shoulder to shoulder. We don't have to.
Come now, brotherly love. Don't you miss this closeness?
I mean, yeah, but you're
Yes,
standing behind
exactly.
me. I like brotherly love, not like cellmate love. You know.
Really? I
Oh,
don't
no.
remember that. I thought
Oh no.
you quite enjoyed it. Or maybe you just got used to it.
Ugh.
No!
Oh.
I want to kill
I
him.
love
see
this
that,
guy.
You see that he begins
He's the
taking
worst.
his hand and he's just trailing it down the back of your neck. And you see that he's tracing where your scars are on your back. 1, 2, buckle your shoe.
I love this
3,
guy.
4, you're on the floor. 5, 6.
Where did you
know
go
what happens
alone?
next. Well, shouldn't kiss and tell.
If I wasn't so invested in Xarrei already. This guy's the better half.
I'm just gonna go over to the urinal and just start pissing.
You see that he walks over and is 100% just like pitched up. He goes, wow, it's smaller than I thought. Must be disappointed.
It's cold in here.
I'm always cold. What can I say?
Well, tell me,
Yeah.
after you're dead, do you think Raya will ever love again?
Hopefully.
You know, from what I didn't really get a good look at her, not for a while. And when I did see her, she was a little dead.
Mm-hmm.
So you like fucking corpses?
Look
This
what you made
fucking
me
guy.
do. Look what you just made me do.
You see that there are other people in the bathroom and they're just looking over and walk out.
They're like,
I love this guy.
I actually don't have to pee.
I
I hate him,
I'm
but-
making my piss as actively loud as I can. Like I'm just pissing into my hand. I'm just like,
Oh, you see he goes, oh, big boy, you're getting it all done. Yes, it is quite embarrassing when they make him.
you're just a creep, you know that?
shit in your head.
Is this
Alright.
is this
He
like
says everything I wish I could.
this isn't what brothers do?
Lute.
You don't look at me pissed,
He's
man.
Lute without a filter.
Well, I guess I always was a little unique.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh
Never
my
really
god.
bothered me. I've always found a way to put smiles on people's faces.
You've yet to find a way to put one on mine, but you know we'll get there. The night is young.
Oh, I can show you how I can put a smile on your face, ear to ear.
Okay.
Come now, little boy. As he begins like pushing your shoulder, he goes, "Show us what a big, strong man you are. Come on, you're not on the ship
violence.
anymore. You can fight back, can't you?"
And I shake, zip up, and I turn around to go over to the sink. I'm just gonna brush.
As you go to move over to the sink, you find that he zips around you. It is uncanny how fast he moves. It
I
goes.
thought you were gonna say zips you up. Here you go.
Let
Let me help you with that.
He goes. He goes. Don't worry. As soon as you walk out, it won't matter whether your hands are clean or dirty.
Just don't want piss on my hands. I'm gonna wash my hands.
I'll remember that.
That's
Piss on
right,
your
piss
hands
on
after
your
you're dead.
hands. Yeah.
Real creative, aren't you?
Well, I've been told I'm a bit of an artist.
You're kind of just the edgy
The
kid in
creative
class, aren't you?
courage.
Did you ever ask our sister about the art I've done? It's quite beautiful.
Was it like what the art that you did to Yenna's throat, or the one
Oh.
that you did to?
That was child's play, not even art. I was so constrained and sister. Ever since getting my own body, I've been really able to let loose.
That's great. Did you get to choose your own body?
You know, I didn't really. It was kind of given to me. But a deal's a deal, so what can you do?
Was it somebody's before? Or are you still puppeting someone else's body, or do you finally have your own?
Oh no, this one's mine, I think. I hope. Maybe not. I never really thought about it.
Maybe it's not then. So you're still not you.
Well, I'm me in all the important ways.
Yeah, you are.
So,
He's just taking extra time washing his hands.
he's physically interposed himself between you and the sink.
Can I wash my hands, please?
Like I said, it's not gonna matter. Come on. You see, he goes, "Now who's being childish?" He just wipes it with his kind of shirt.
Handkerchief that he pulls
Let's
out.
go.
This is the slowest elevator.
At this point, you guys, the elevator is there at the top. You see that there were. You hear footsteps under. You hear footsteps underneath. Seems like on every floor somebody got off.
Some little
God.
kid just.
God damn it.
Well,
If it opens up on any floor, I'm like, stay off! I hit the closed door button.
You guys are going down the elevator.
Take the stairs!
well, you want to go to the bar, brother?
Sure. Maybe get some water. Refresh myself after piss on my face.
Some
So
wow.
let me wash my hands.
Very well.
Piss on your hands?
There's a lot of piss on your hands.
Yeah, I thought you would wash your hands, but
He was
like,
forcing it out
it was
very hard.
distracting.
While Courage and Elm are walking out of the bathroom, which is at the edge of the casino and the hallway to the elevators and stairs, you guys are walking off of the elevator. Sister, dearest, and
oh, I fucking storm over there.
my, you
And
walk out.
fucking grab him.
You walk over and you go,
Seething.
not a corpse anymore, indeed. Well, not yet. Again,
Yeah, I'd like to see you fucking try.
come right now, right outside. We'll figure it out.
I'm not
Just
gonna
me.
take your
There's
bait.
3 of you. You're not frightened, are you?
No, I'm not. But also,
I see 3 cowards.
you're not worth our time. I hear you. You're begging. Oh, sister.
He
Oh,
didn't
brother,
ask me to go
please.
outside.
Give me your attention.
I was right out there.
No, I've given lots of people my attention.
Well, then get on with your life.
You see, when you have a artist's heart, as big as mine. You just want to see everybody painted red.
I feel it.
Well, there's a lot of people in the world, so
Very well.
It's a small world.
Well, I guess I can wait to paint my favorite paintings later. Or maybe I'll see you outside and just take care of it then. Who knows?
Why do you smell like piss?
Your brother peed on me. He seemed really
Sounds
into
like
it.
a you problem.
piss pants.
I did not. I
Keep
didn't.
pissing.
No!
Facious
No! You see, he gets flushed and he runs away.
You did it! You win!
I took a level 1 in bar.
Suspicious mock me. I don't even have that spell.
God let me take 1 level in another class.
I don't like the three of you anymore.
You
like
guys
us to
are
begin
mean.
No, well, I've always had a sibling bond, and you're kind of a sister-in-law, I guess. And, you know, you two pairing off, but that's all right. Like I said, I'll see you outside. Good night. You see, he just kind of walks past you onto the elevator.
So,
Let's take the stairs.
hey, guess what? Shocking news. The crew's fine.
Yeah, you gave it
I told her
5 seconds.
What do you mean? You
feel
want
a
to see
See,
large-
if he's teleported
You
outside
guys
the...
see somebody rushing up towards Elm. You see a firm hand come onto his shoulder. Elm, you see green fingers on his. You're twirled around. He goes, "You gonna make me wait all night?" You see the orc from earlier today. I've been waiting outside for hours.
Here, just take this. I give him 50 gold.
All right,
Okay.
consider our debt settled. You see, he walks over to a gambling table.
Until I lose again.
I told Uther to set up a patrol. The
The thing is.
port has a guard.
The thing is.
He looks enough like me. He could sneak onto the ship.
Do we want to leave tonight? The only thing is, how are we going to convince Lute?
We don't have to. He can sleep here tonight. I'm not saying we all have to go, but I'm just saying I don't feel right staying here. Especially with him just patrolling the streets.
Well, I'm saying we're weaker apart.
And we're weaker if we don't have a crew. Because they get slaughtered in their sleep by a behemoth of a man.
As you guys are standing there, you see the elevator descends one more. And all three of you, only you, Raya, are truly recognizing, the other two recognizing by description, a figure. It's odd, they don't really... They're a little different than you expected, but the eyes are what really stand out. These purple eyes. You see slender figure walked up. She's got an elegant gown, kind of like pant and kind of shirt and everything. She walks over and she goes,
How dare you wear the same outfit?
"So you guys really fucked up. Pissed off everybody.
Who are you?
Saloon. Saloon cow."
Oh, yeah, you ate our friend's horse.
What? She looks at you kind of confused. She doesn't remember what you're talking about.
She's the vampire, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. But she doesn't remember that.
That's the only reason why we're coming to kill you. What do you mean?
This whole time, it's revenge for the horse.
You know, I don't know what it is that you're doing or what you want. But if you're after books, I may know a thing or two about that. But I want something in return,
Oh, baby, you.
and something
got
very
what I
dangerous.
need.
Why don't we find a nice table to sit and chat at?
Yeah.
And have a quick meal.
You know, somewhere private?
She just kind of motions over to kind of some of the rooms over, not rooms, but like the dining area. And she goes, "Just speak in whispers. We don't need to."
Yeah,
It just seems
being
like
around
you,
people. Let's be around people.
Just seems like you have a lot of companions recently around you.
Companions is a strong word. Colleagues, even that's strong.
Okay.
Let's just say we're all hired to do a job.
Okay. Then let's get a bite to eat.
You're a vampire.
You see, you see, she turns. She goes. And she looks. She goes. I remember. Wasn't always like this.
I'm sorry.
And
I thought it was pretty funny.
as she walks over, sits down at the table, you see that she orders a drink for herself. She goes, "It's on Kothar's tab, so order whatever you want."
I look at the most expensive thing,
There's very
remembering the
expensive meal.
conversation with Yenna.
There's expensive meals.
Oh yeah, I get the most expensive thing, the most expensive bottle.
I
If
do
there's
the same.
bottle service, I order the bottle service.
Wonderful.
I do the same.
Yep,
Wonderful.
And then I, spilled a drink.
She kind of looks. She goes.
Just keep
That was-
poking the fucking
She,
bear.
she just looks at you. She goes, "That was clumsy."
You don't have to spill it.
You
You
see
can
that. You see that.
spill it in my mouth.
You see that she's got a nice red.
Of course she does.
She doesn't have anything else to eat, just the nice red. So,
She has a steak. Very blunt.
tell me, I've been working for a certain, we'll say, opposing force for some time, and I understand that you don't like them. I don't really like them anymore after what happened to my brother and what happened to me, but I was paid very well. So,
How viscous is that wine?
it's very viscous. Who said wine?
Hey, I'm
Viscous
not.
is that red?
I'm not judging.
Of course you're not a fucking group cannibal.
Raw meat was looking real good for a while.
Look, if you guys just want to have dinner,
Nope.
that's fine. I'll go back upstairs, but
I,
No,
hey,
I-
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Well then,
I'm sorry for your loss.
yes. I wanted to get back to him, but you saw that I couldn't. I don't blame you, especially after what he became. Didn't know what would happen after we opened that book, but here I am. One brother short, and anger in my heart, and I don't even fucking know if it's because of this. She starts flicking her fangs. This new condition. But they're paying my bills. Doesn't mean I like them or want them to succeed. What I really want is to get back. Get back at the one who set me on this, my brother. Cost him his life. If you're willing to do that, well, let's just say I'm open to an ask.
Now,
Insight 22.
Seems to be telling the truth.
hear me out. Who did this horrible thing to you and your brother?
Your boss knows him. Former boss, I should say.
Yenna?
I believe your friend, Poetry, right? She was investigating him for some time. Never met his actual name or met him in person, but his moniker is Beast. And let us just say he's the one who pulls the strings behind the shadows. Help me take him down, and I'd be very, very indebted to you. Now keep in mind, you let any of this slip, as she kind of like is playing with her drink, let any of this slip, I'll be dead. Whatever lead you think you have will be in the wind. And you'll be out nothing, and I'll be dead. So, which honestly, at this point, not the worst thing in the world.
Well, it seems like you don't really have much to lose.
I don't want to be dead, but my current condition makes it living quite difficult.
I kind of like lean
Let's
over.
say I was always a morning person.
You know what is really sweet? Revenge.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
However, you're here, doing a job. What are you doing? And why are you here in the City of Splendor?
But this is a meeting place. We're not staying. I'm going to gather some supplies and we're heading out in a few days. But look, I'm not going to tell you anything more than I already have, unless I have a guarantee that I can come to you one day and you're going to help me get my revenge on the beast.
The beast seems like a pretty bad guy.
I think.
Oh, the worst.
Do you have any idea what he is doing with these books?
Not a clue.
But he's the one that wants them.
Not a clue. He's the one who's paying the bills.
Well, it seems like we have...
How do you know about poetry?
Let's just say the shadows extend everywhere. And let's just say that when the beast feels threatened, he squashes it.
Well,
So she got leaked.
if I can just ask if we promise to help, then...
Look, I'm not just going to walk out of here with just your word. And you see she reaches into her pocket and she pulls out 3 rings. She sets them down in front of you.
I'm just saying.
You put these rings on, you swear to help me in taking down the beast when I call, and I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Any answer I have will be yours. Roll Arcana checks.
Are those gonna turn me into a vampire?
Yep.
I just periodically knock on Lute's door and then like sit back down like nothing happened.
You said
17.
Arcana?
I keep hearing knocking. I have to go next
It's a
door and
ring.
tell the neighbors to shut up.
I even get advantage-
It probably turns you into a vampire.
I even get advantage on Arcana checks if it has to do with... Well, actually, I guess it
Vampires.
doesn't have to do... Wait, no.
What'd you get?
Phase
I have
speed
a
run.
-1, but I actually
It wouldn't
rolled.
apply to that.
Alright, well then...
I actually rolled well. 18.
18?
17.
18 and 17. You know that this is a powerful magical item. It's not anything that you've really seen, but in your experience in the Mithril Guard have heard of. You are far more familiar with this, as this is essentially a loyalty ring. What that means is that you make a promise when attuning to it doesn't cost a spell attunement slot.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, I
It
don't
doesn't-
have room for
It
that.
doesn't cost an attunement slot. But you make a promise when you're attuning to it. And then if you break that promise, it kills you. No saves, no nothing. You just die.
Do I have experience of this from
You
Bryn?
don't personally have experience, but that is where you know. Like
I've heard of it.
you know about them.
Okay.
Brynloft has never had the ability to use such tactics,
Uh-huh.
but you know that people he's worked for in the past have.
Just cut off your finger. It'll be fine.
Swear to me, and I'll tell you what I know. I can't give you any more than my word that I won't betray you, or that any information is going to be new information to you. But I figure, being I'm the one in the room across the hall, you might like to know what's going on.
There are only 3 rings.
Just for the 3 of you.
Yes.
Not
She-
for Yenna.
She's not there, she...
Oh yeah, she's
Yeah, I'm not
upstairs.
there.
We let that.
No, Yenna's fine. No, she's hot.
Yenna's too old, actually.
Look at
she's
she's
just
gonna die.
Just
anyway.
putting the ring on
It's
might just kill her,
it's
so I don't really have
It's
to worry
just
about
a waste of a ring.
She might go just a tuning to it.
The S for component is somatic, so that means...
No.
Somatics moving.
Could I try to do something under the table to cast a message to...
So message also requires verbal components, and you're sitting at a table.
I am messaging this person.
Because it said somatic and... Okay.
It's VSM.
It must be the new one that's just SM.
It does say just SM.
Then it's probably the new one. I would say that we're still going to use the old one, which does require the verbal component.
No problem.
Use double spell.
I don't have that.
A sorcerer without subtle spell. Anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Charisma caster.
look, I'm not going to sit here all night. It's already getting quite late, and I don't want my absence being noted. So,
The only thing... I do have subtle spell. Just kidding. I message you, and I message you, and I say...
so it'll be 2 castings of subtle spell, just so you know.
4
Yes.
sorcery points.
I have it. I have those.
Okay,
Meta magic. Sorcery points.
I'm good at what I do.
I'm spending it.
sounds good.
This is her 3rd class change. Leave her alone.
I know. Just so you guys know, these rings aren't just a promise. It's not just a calling. You break this, we don't answer it, you die.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm sorry, that's out loud. Just kidding.
She's sitting at the table. She goes, it's kind of obvious you're just staring at each other for a long time. So,
Just thinking.
right.
I
I don't blame you for not trusting me. It's fine. Like I said, I have what I have to give you, but if you want this, then I want you to commit to it now. Because I have to get back soon.
I'm not against helping to take out this person. Do you have any other resources, compatriots?
I have no compatriots. No, you're the only people that you
I'm
know
just
how the
thinking this
syndicate
guy
works.
is top tier.
Yes, that's why it's kind of open-ended when I would need to call you. I don't know when it would be,
Okay.
but there will be a time. I've been working on it quite diligently from the shadows. More shadow. Enough of this double entendre. Been working on it for a while.
Who watches the Watchers?
You've been working on getting him alone,
Revenge.
finding a weakness.
Revenge.
Okay.
He's the reason my brother is dead.
Listen, I know about death, and I know about betrayal.
And I know about brothers.
I think
Look, the offer stands. Do you accept? I'll give you whatever information I have on what this party is doing, or you decline, and I go back upstairs.
We don't all have to agree.
No, I want all 3 of you to agree. Roll insight.
24.
Just let me know if it's above 15.
Oh yeah,
All of you above
25, baby.
All of you can tell she seems maybe a little open to negotiation.
Okay. So maybe we could...
No, it needs to be all 3 of you.
I want to help. I truly do. And forgive me for my hesitancy. We've been through a lot, and it's hard to trust someone who is...
I get it.
No, not even that. I mean, listen, I'm a freak. I'm a freak myself.
What?
Yeah, no, I do say that, but I don't mean that in like a bad way. Like I just show her like the vials and stuff.
I tried to have a threesome with a
like,
rabbit.
I'm a freak. Look at all this lube I got.
I didn't,
She's over here like freaky.
He hits her with the "and you."
You?
I think we're getting off on the wrong foot here.
God forbid.
I'm not. I want something else.
I know that's not what I was saying. I was saying that it's not that you're
A vampire.
a vampire. I don't
It's
care.
not that you're not attractive.
It's God forbid we have a role playing moment.
I'm ready.
But it's I'm hesitant. I want to help. I really do. Maybe for me at least, I'm not gonna. As much as your word matters to me, I'm
It's
not
fine.
gonna put
If-
on that ring. But
Fine. You see that she motions to like start getting, but
I do want to help you when the time comes. I really do. I know that seems counterintuitive, but I can't trust the ring.
well, maybe if that time comes, I'll call and hope for the best.
I would like to negotiate a deal without death.
Look, the rings are a must for me. It's the only way I know that you're going to answer when I call.
I understand you don't.
Look, if at least one of you takes a ring, I'm sure you won't abandon them.
Okay.
Let's go get Yenna.
Yeah?
No. I put my hand over yours. No.
Listen.
No.
Drinking, he'll wear it.
Stop. Can,
It's not happening.
it is my goal to bring down Brynloft,
It is
and he's
not
tied in with the Shadow Syndicate.
happening.
Wake up, Lou. He'll
Why?
put on anything.
You tell me that I should not do things that the group doesn't agree with.
Are you at all interested?
I'm listening to them.
I'm sorry.
No.
Why? This will get us information.
Let's get the whole group.
If
Let's get the whole group. You
We-
can't constantly tell me that we need to get the whole group's thing before you start making a deal.
I know one thing
And I
about
know and I know you
deals.
have to do your thing.
Can we think on this?
No. Can't get the others. You three were here. My offer's to you three. If you go upstairs and you try to get the others, my companions will
We'll
see
get tipped off.
and will know. I need to get back very quickly now. So I need a definitive yes or no from at least one of you.
I take it.
You take it.
While Elm's doing his thing with Raya.
You take the ring and you put it on.
I take a ring.
You take a ring.
Yeah.
You take a ring.
I grab the ring out of your I'm
No.
gonna fight the ring from you.
I will punch you.
I will say that you can attempt to grapple it, but it's a ring in a person's hand.
Could I do like a sleight of hand before she like gets
I'm
to
going
it?
to say you can attempt to, but it's a very high DC. Because the one thing that I don't want in any of my games is to like agency to be denied.
That's fair.
Kill him, Raya.
And I okay.
Do it.
Perfect. 26.
Okay? You're able to get that ring. As you're grabbing it, she hands you the third ring.
Then you're doing this to me.
Then we're all in it together.
We are heading to Irar. Not sure if you're aware of where that is. It is in the Briarstone Basin. We are meeting an individual named Holgath, who's come into possession of a compass. Is going to be able to look and locate these books wherever they are, including across plains. That is what I know. Kothar is the linchpin in this. He has information that Holgath wants. Whatever it is, I don't know. But, supposing that you want this to not go through, and boy would it make me happy to see the beast squirm at one of his plans falling through, you need to take care of Kothar, one way or another.
Done.
Keep in mind, everybody is here to ensure that this goes through. And let's just say, by reputation, I know 3 of them. No, 4. They're all heavy hitters.
Zakano with you.
Yes, he is. He's quite the assassin.
Is he separated from Wolfsbane?
No. This is their second chance. Their final chance, in a sense.
I'd
Redwood,
love to fuck it up again for them.
Redwood got teleported out of the casino. Is there any way that you could make sure that he does not go near our airship?
To be honest, I don't know who Redwood is the
Scrawny one.
one who looks like you.
Yeah.
I have no idea aside from protection. He's not very chatty, let's put it that way. He doesn't really seem to be all there.
Yeah.
But I don't think that he knows really what's going on most of the time. I don't have any reason to suspect he would, or even how he would have found out about your airship.
Okay.
We didn't even know you guys were going to be here.
Fair.
To be fair, we didn't know you guys were gonna be here.
All a bunch of
Well.
coincidences, huh?
Happy circumstance.
Yeah.
As if somebody's writing the story.
I just stand up and go to the elevator.
Orchestrating.
She like stands up while you guys are sitting there. She goes, "I need to get back. Whatever it is that you're going to do, stay down here for a while so it isn't obvious that we're talking.
Can I take the stairs?
Whatever way you want to, just give me an hour, maybe longer.
That's fine.
Right now it's late. It's very late. You guys are losing out on your long rest right now. It's like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Is there a rooftop bar?
No.
Is there access to the rooftop?
No.
So you could jump?
You see she gets up and she walks to the elevator.
Is there any balconies? I'm not trying to kill myself. I'm just wanting to go outside. That's all I want to do without going outside. Like, I want to... No.
Matt was so quick to be like, "You can leave."
There's outside.
Shut up.
Through those doors.
Yeah, I'll go to the stairwell, and I'm just going to sit down in the middle of the stairwell.
Okay. She turns to you before fully heading to the elevator, and she goes, "The rings will let you know when I'm calling, and you'll know
If
where
you
to
don't
meet me."
answer. Thanks.
She nods.
We will make our way there.
Okay. Heading to the stairwell. You guys, anything? So what are we? Some sort of suicide squad?
Honestly. Oh God, I think
Basilta's just me.
I let Elm.
Brood.
Stew on it.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's so angry that. Why is he so mad? We only put rings on that are potentially going to kill us, or we're going to go to a place that's then going to kill us, all because we're too stubborn to listen to anyone else.
Elm in the hallway by himself.
No,
It's called agency, Michael.
Yenna, you're taking a long rest, I assume?
Yeah, I'll be in my trance, but I'm still aware, so if somebody comes into the room, I put the immovable rod back on the door.
Yeah. You notice that the room has been fairly quiet, but about halfway through your trance, you realize that they're not back yet. They haven't knocked or anything. Does that break you from your trance, or
No.
Okay.
Fuck him.
You're
There.
tight. She needs to sleep.
I'm confident in them.
Good deal.
Like they're making good choices.
What do you think? Sorry.
Misguided as it may be.
I'm sure your brother's pissed at me.
One of you is always pissed at the other.
Does that mean it won't work?
You feel your feathers begin to fall one by one. Just kidding.
I was like, damn, Ara,
Damn.
you unforgiving bitch.
You're doubting it.
No fighting.
No, I just, like, not that it won't work, but, like, I love him. I just feel like he doesn't trust in me.
So,
You two are still at the table.
yeah. So you have to think about how when he goes to do something stupid and you're like, stop, think about it, think it through. Like, when you're like, we're going to go check on the airship. And you're like, stop, we need to ask Lute, we need to go wake him up. And then some vampire lady's like, here, take this ring that'll kill you. And you're like, stop, Elm, let me do what I want. That's a weird dichotomy.
To be fair, I wasn't going to do it after that, but then you took the ring, and I wasn't going to let you do it alone. Does that make sense?
So it's your fault.
Yeah, but listen. Poetry, I don't know how she feels about me right now. Elm doesn't need me anymore. Lute's leaving me. That leaves me with Yenna. She's gonna die soon.
She's gonna die soon.
What
Wait,
do I got left
hold up,
to live
hold up,
for?
hold up.
While you guys are
Do you
saying
have a
this,
thing for Yenna?
No,
Oh.
a
that's
waitress,
just the people.
Oh,
a
yeah.
waitress walks up. Pickles?
Yeah, I think we need some pickles. So what, you just don't feel like life is worth living?
If I died... Sorry, I just had a Twilight quote pop in my head. If I died in the place of someone I cared about and helping the people I care about, then it wouldn't be a negative thing.
Yeah, but the difference is I don't want you to fucking die, so you're not going to do it alone.
But you also forced Elm's hand, because he's not going to let you do it, and him not.
Then we're going to go together, and we're all going to get out together.
Get out of where?
I don't know, but we're going to do it.
Life, unlife, all of it.
The waitress is sitting there with a pickle. You know, it's kind of like taking a leap of faith. I'll leave. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You can stay. I just, like, I want to take down Wolfsbane, and that feels like an impossible task. I like to think eventually, when this is over, I can start picking out the Shadow Syndicate. Because it feels like they are tangled all up in this. I feel like that is our end goal. So, are the rings a bad idea? Well, fuck, maybe. But maybe, you know, it is gonna be the end goal and perfectly align.
One ring to rule them all.
Okay, but small picture again.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can't get mad at Elm for being impulsive when you're also impulsive. And then be upset when he gets mad at you for being impulsive. I got your back.
Thank you, sorry. You're only saying that because you're her sister. I need to go get an unbiased opinion.
I don't know, Zara's been pretty anti-Elm too.
She
so,
has
like,
been.
She's been like anti-Elm, anti-Raya the whole time, so she's like...
Yeah, but I think the issue is that, like, I want to talk through the conflict, and he just, like, shuts me down and tries to run off and do it.
Yeah, he's a man, he's stupid. That's why I don't date men. But...
Like, earlier, he's like, no, I'm running. I'm leaving the casino. I'm like, alone? The casino is the safe place, and you're leaving alone?
He wasn't going to be leaving alone. I was going to go with him, and then Fuckface came out,
Mm-hmm.
and then we were going to take the guards.
Yeah, the guards that, like, aren't required to protect you once you leave the casino.
The guards that the owner of the casino said would protect us and escort us back to our airship.
That was after they wrecked our room.
Yeah, we were just about. After they wrecked the room, Elm and I were like, "Fuck, we're gonna go check the ship with the guards." This happened like an hour ago.
Elm, you're at the stairwell. Are you at the top of the stairs or at the bottom of the stairs?
Bottom. I didn't go far. Like, I'm just like...
So
I'm
the dining is a little bit further away, so it's not like you can hear the conversation that's going on. You're probably like across the way. You can probably see the table still, but
Yeah. I'm just tracing my scars on my arm.
Do you have observant?
No.
Yeah.
as you're sitting there, just kind of just thinking about what's going on, contemplating everything, all the heavy choices, excuse me, as a large black dragonborn just kind of like is standing behind you. You're in the stairwell. You're kind of like in the way of the steps.
Do I recognize who this is?
No, you've never seen him. He was described to you once, maybe a couple hours ago. He just looks. Do you look up at him?
No, I just hear him. My bad. I'm just gonna like go out and
You just shift out of the way.
I completely stand up and like get out of his way.
Yeah, he just walks past you. He goes, "Thanks." He just walks off.
Mm-hmm.
He's a real nice guy.
I get another drink.
You both see walking out of the hallway to the stairwell, the black dragonborn.
Sorry, you're right. I'm the worst partner ever.
Can't do that. That's manipulative and bullshit. You can't say that.
No, but how do I get better?
You go to therapy.
Oh, we don't have time for that.
Just use Yenna. She's gonna take it to the grave soon anyway.
While you're standing there in the doorway, it's getting fairly early in the morning. It's no longer late evening. It's now early morning. It's probably around like 4:35. And you see coming off of the elevator the bugbear individual. Your compass has been pointed pretty much directly at the room. And now it's beginning. This is just after your trance is finishing up, beginning to shift over. And you see the bugbear just kind of walk out of the elevator and out of the casino.
Can we go to bed now? I'm so tired. And drunk.
I sprint up the stairs after I see that.
Yep.
And I go into the door.
You sprint up the stairs. You come through the hallway. You see still... Oh, wait, no, never mind.
Yeah,
He got
teleported.
home.
He's not there anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into our room.
Yeah.
Yenna.
You see Yenna.
What's the password?
It's Elm, and the bugbear has left the building.
Oh, I know that.
Real quick, I would like the three of you to make con saves.
For what?
Exhaustion.
Oh.
Because you're tired.
Come
11.
on.
20. Oh no, not 20. What the fuck? 18.
93.
I read my plus 11 dexterity, and I was like, ooh. But
19.
I'm immune to being exhausted because I'm still a child.
Are you within 10 feet of me?
Sounds about right.
Yes.
You get a +3.
22! Those dry martinis are actually vodka Red Bulls.
That's right.
22, 11.
Yeah.
18.
You guys are all fine. You're just tired. But no mechanical difference.
I have the hiccups. The drunk hiccups. I gotta talk to Yenna.
Yeah, I knock on the door for Yenna, and like, you see me, and I'm tired, but I also look like, I don't know. He seems. Honestly, the face reminds you of the face that Redwood was making. Just kind of just sad.
It's Redwood, stab him!
Well, I'll release the rod and...
Oh, yeah.
You'll what?
Release that rod. Firmly grasp
Phrasing.
it.
The bugbear left.
I saw in the compass.
Do we go get him? We can chase after him quietly.
Not now. You all haven't slept.
It doesn't matter.
I have this compass. We can find him. Don't worry about it. What happened down there?
Everything fucking sucks, Yenna. And I'm just gonna show my ring.
He's engaged!
Congratulations!
And I go over to the couch and I just flop.
Can wait till morning to Sleep.
It is morning. I'm not tired. We're gonna keep pushing. Just let me rest up a little bit.
Sleep. All of you.
I think we're still waiting for the elevator to go ding, 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 ding.
As you guys are reaching up to the top of the elevator, you both see Kothar walking into the room.
Like into his suite?
Into his
Oh, okay.
his room.
Good morning. When I walk in the room,
He turns around and he goes, morning.
I flip him off.
Good night, sweet cheeks.
Yes.
As we like go into our room.
Okay, how much have you had to drink? Seriously?
Like this many.
It's a great way to cope.
It wasn't coping, it was a night at the casino.
It was girls' night.
I had pickles and a nice waitress who kept bringing us drinks.
It sounds like our nights out. Pickles and a nice waitress that keeps bringing drinks.
And she said she really liked us.
She didn't say that yet.
I believe you. let's get some sleep. I'll keep watch for a while.
I gotta talk to you, Yenna.
We can talk when you wake.
Now.
She's gonna forget.
If it must be now, I'm here.
Urgent.
I'm here.
Private. She whispers.
I'll put the rod back in place on the door. This room, will this do?
What room are we in?
One of
There's
those
probably-
rooms.
yeah,
Okay,
there's-
okay. We go into like a side room.
The closet.
They're bedrooms. Like it's a
We
suite. There's
just
several bedrooms.
we go to the room Lute and Muriel are sleeping in and just sit on the bed.
Yeah, pretend we're whispering because they're snoozing. So, Elm and I got in an argument again.
You
Again,
don't.
I roll over.
You don't say.
There was that vampire lady, and she had
Wait,
these
the-
rings where if you break it, you die.
Did you break the ring?
No, if you don't do the promise after you put the ring
Oh
on.
goodness, what on earth did you all do?
And I, and she had information. She's in the suite over there. And you know, I wanted to help. And she wants to take down the Shadow Syndicate because they killed her brother and turned her into a vampire. And so, I was like, well, that kind of aligns with what I want to do, right? Because I want to take down Wolfsbane because Brynloff is a giant prick.
Yes, we've established that.
Yeah. And eventually that's going to lead to the Shadow Syndicate because they're the ones behind all this book crap. And books are evil. And this beast guy is part of the Shadow Syndicate. And that's who the vampire lady, who's kind of hot, wants us to kill.
Did she say if he's the one behind this little mission they're on? What information did you get?
Okay, so, Kothar is the linchpin. We gotta kill him.
First off, Kothar's too
Or
fucking
Kingpin,
Kothar's too stupid to be the leader of anything. He may be the one spearheading it, but he's not the one running it. I can assure you that.
I mean, she said if we kill him, Beastman will be mad.
If we kill him, Mr. Beast is gonna be pissed.
He's not making no more videos.
No more YouTube videos if we kill Kothar.
Now, I don't want to interrupt this, but I'm gonna ask for one quick thing before we get back to it. Lute, I want you to make a con save disadvantage.
Muriel poisoned him.
Maybe, shit.
He's not gonna get into school.
Poisoned him with that ass.
He might just be hungover.
So, a 4.
Okay.
Nailed
Oh
it.
no. Poor
Right.
boy.
That's it.
We don't need to go through all of it. You just get a drunken rendition of Raya's account of downstairs.
Hashtag Yenna, my sober friend.
Yeah, we got information. But I learned that I am judgmental. And that's bad because I take risks and I shouldn't judge Elm when he takes risks. But what do I do because I love him?
There's a lot to unpack here. Just gonna put that. Can I ask you one question before we sleep? Maybe we chat about it later. Did she offer us any assistance in stopping their plan?
No.
No?
Mm-mm. Nope. Just said that we should kill Kothar.
Okay, that's something. In terms of Elm, oh boy, you're right. You were hypocritical tonight. From what it sounds like, I don't have all the details. But the most
But
important.
I just want him to talk to me when it happens.
I know. The most important thing you can do now is realize what you did was hypocritical, apologize, and forgive yourself. This is the only thing worse than holding a grudge against somebody else is holding one against yourself. None of us are perfect. None of us do make decisions correctly all the time. But if we hold on to that, or hold on to the ones others make, we just create a barrier between ourselves that eventually becomes too thick and too big to get over. But forgiveness of oneself and of whoever, a friend, a partner, that breaks that wall.
How'd you get so wise, Yenna?
As you've all told me many times, I'm almost dead. So I'd hope I learned a thing or two in my years.
You are pretty old. And she just kind of like
Thank you,
slumps
dear.
over. I'm gonna go find Elm.
While they're having their conversation, Xarrei would sit kind of next to Elm.
You can see that he's like, I'm actively just tracing my scars.
You know I'm on your side, right?
Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry for any shit I gave you for having courage in your head. He was just around me for like a couple minutes, and man, that guy stabs deep.
He fucking sucks, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Uh,
Hey, Xarrei. Earlier when I said I didn't need you, that wasn't true. I've just tired of being an anchor for people. I just wanted to cast myself away from you so that you didn't care as much. But that's not fair. I do need you. I'm sorry.
hug, I'm gonna go. I told your girlfriend not to be so mean to you.
Thanks.
And I told her that I was gonna tell you not to be so mean to her. That you both are stupid sometimes, and
Yeah.
you both need to do better. But mainly I said she needs to do better.
I appreciate that.
Because I'm your sister.
I think I should talk to her. I know she's drunk, but
You hear like slurred whispers from the room.
I hear their whole conversation.
You hear everything.
And the dry martinis and the pickles.
I think she needs to sleep before she has any conversation. She's not gonna remember anything.
that's fine.
Anything else?
I go to Raya, or if she goes to me.
Yeah, we can RP that real quick.
Cool.
We would get ready for bed, and I would go find you. I'm sorry, I'm so stupid.
I'm sorry that I'm stupid. can I just talk for a second? I don't know how it's going to sound because every time that I open my mouth, it seems to be not exactly how I want it to come out, but...
I'm all ears. Her eyes are like barely awake. Or her like barely open.
I sit on the bed.
She's got like a blanket wrapped around her. Mm-hmm.
You know that I love you with every ounce of my being, and that's why I make so many stupid decisions around you. I mean, I'm not blaming you for it. That's not the case. It's that I just can't help myself. You said not to be the hero, but sometimes I just can't help but to help. And I notice my when I become compulsive, it's, I guess I do have a hero complex or whatever it may be. But when you're impulsive, it's revenge. Revenge is your crux. You do everything in spite of revenge.
Sorry, it's like...
You came back from hell for revenge. And I'm just saying, I mean, we got these rings, and now we're bound to a contract of... We're somebody's punching bag, basically. I don't know if we're going to make it out of that fight, but it was because of revenge. You hear the word and you peek up.
How was that revenge? I was trying to get her to give us more information. I was trying to bait her.
And we're the ones bound to her. Now we have to get her revenge. That's what you were foaming
Because
at
she
the mouth
gave us
about.
information. I wasn't
We
foaming
could have
at the
gotten-
mouth.
We could have gotten so much more information and not had to be bound by a fucking ring. Now what?
Why are you cussing at me?
I'm just upset with the situation.
This had nothing to do with my revenge.
It had
She's sobered up.
nothing to do with your revenge, and yet
No.
all you're talking about is that how it's connected to the Wolfbane, and that you can get back to Brynloth now. That's revenge, Raya. I don't like you. I don't know if you know that or not. That's revenge. I'm not. No. I'm just saying, bad things happen when we push our heart in the direction of getting back.
It's
on the
tied to
people.
our goals. The Shadow Syndicate
My
was tied to
goal has
poetry.
nothing to do with the beast. And now if I don't fight him and you don't fight him and Xarrei doesn't fight him, we're dead.
How is your goal not tied to the beast?
You know, I'd like to have just a second thought of being able to just not do it and not get myself into a horrible fight. But now we're obligated. Now if I don't want to, I'm dead. So either I go to the fight and potentially die, or I say no and I die.
You didn't have to do anything.
But you forced my hand.
I didn't force you to.
Yes, you did.
Your sister chose, and I
You-
didn't want your sister to go to her death.
But you knew that would have... I jumped off an airship for you. I have fended off...
I jumped off the airship for you, sir. You jumped off for one of our crewmates and forgot that you can't fly.
What I'm trying to say is that you know... I'm just saying, if you didn't know that I was going to have to put on this ring when you put on the ring, then you don't know who I am. Then you don't know how much I love. If you think that your action of being tied to that, I've loved you through the thick and thin, and I still love you. Me putting this on shows how much I love you, because now I'm contracted to do something I don't want to do because you were forced to do it.
You could have gone along with me and not been forced to.
Why would
did-
I do that?
Why?
I didn't want any of us to.
But
what
why would you have to put the ring on if you would do it anyway?
I wasn't going to do it anyway.
Because you don't love me enough to do it anyway? I'm confused. If you would do it anyway.
I wasn't going to do it. I'm saying I wasn't
If
gonna
I
put
had
on
the ring on,
I
and
would
you didn't have a ring on,
I'd have to put the ring on.
no, you could have just came with me when the time called.
I think this Conversation goes on. for
Yeah.
some time,
I'm
well into the morning.
Yeah.
Well into the morning. Do you go to sleep?
I already have my tramp.
No,
so
I
I'm-
know.
oh.
What do you do in the morning?
I'm just kind of guarding the room, just watching.
Just guarding the room. That's
Take
all.
a peek out of the keyhole every once in a while, see if I see anything. But
Okay. Well, the person I had to wait for is now.
Oh
taking-
no.
The hours go by.
Elma's doing this.
6. You are tired if you fall asleep. You
No, it's
do.
not from-
No. I'm just.
I'm just like.
I get it.
what do you
No.
got?
I'm just saying, like, if your characters would be tired. So if your characters fall asleep, they fall asleep. That would be natural.
Fall asleep on the couch.
The hours go by. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And about noon comes along. Lute, you're woken up by Muriel kind of shifting and stretching out in the bed.
I wake up and think to myself, like, oh, how much of that was a dream last night?
I don't know. Is it always this loud around you when you sleep?
Mostly, yeah, I think so. I don't know, I kind of tend to tune it out now. Did somebody punch the door open?
No, I would have remembered that.
Yeah, the door's fine.
Come on, let's get some breakfast before our trial.
Okay.
You open the door to your room, which is an indoor room. It's dark. You open up, and the sun is so bright. She goes, "Oh, why is it so bright here?" Good morning,
Forgot to shut
Yenna.
off the light.
morning,
What time is it?
midday.
What?
Midday, around noon.
Oh no. She turns to you, and she's like ripping off the rope. She's like, "Our tryout was in the morning, first thing at dawn."
Oh, shit.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.